Back at Medler Field at Lebrano Park here on the River 98.9. A, well, good half-hour rain delay, right, Tim Carter?
Yeah, at least. Let me see here. Actually, it's more like an hour since we went into delay.
So, Principal Sandy Floric out there, as well as Athletic Director Aaron Straub, all coming out. Team captains for the Crusaders for ECC, and, of course, Father Eric Vogt out there. Shaking hands, and team captains do include Andrew Gerber and also as well Ivan Wortman.
Andrew Gerber is out there in lieu of Brandon Schlimm, who is a captain, but he is warming in the bullpen.
As is the Devon Prep pitcher for this afternoon, which will be for the Tide. That will be Pat Rohr. Will get the start for Devon Prep. The PIAA officials explaining things again. As I said, Tim said we had about an hour rain delay here at Medler Park at Lebrano Field. You're beeping now.
Yeah, I got it.
But we're ready for baseball.
We're ready to go.
I mean, I kind of feel sorry for the AAA championship. That's going to be really delayed.
Yeah, they are going. That game might not start until
at least 9 o'clock.
8 o'clock, 8:30 tonight.
Because we are coming up at 5:47, 10 minutes now before 6. Here for this one game originally
scheduled to start at 3:30,
and then the Quad A game goes 8 innings, so that meant not until at least 4 o'clock, 4:30, when the game would get started. But Mother Nature did not cooperate even less.
No, and now you have to go back. You have to go back and rethink things just a little bit again, because now we're going to be dealing with wet outfield and grass. Not on the infield, because of course it was tarped, but on the outfield and the grass, it's going to be wet. So now you're going to have to deal with that. A ball that gets to the outfield is going to be wet when you throw it. It is going to slow down more in the grass. You're going to have to keep that all in mind, especially for those players out in the outfield.
Crusaders are on the third base side. They're the away team in this game. Not by virtue of a coin flip, as Tim pointed out in our lengthy pregame show. They just they trade each year, east-west, west-east.
Right. In this classification, they do. Of course, with other classifications, there are not enough teams to do east and west divisions. So that's a little different there. But yeah, Elk County Catholic will be the visiting team here today. They will bat first. Depending on how you feel about things like that, it may be an advantage, it may be a disadvantage. You look at it as if Elk County Catholic comes out here in the top of the first and scores 5 runs, immediately the pressure is on Devon Prep to answer, and all of the pressure is off of Elk County Catholic. If you come out in the top of the first and don't score any, and then you give up the 5 runs, well, now the pressure is back on you to score. So for ECC here, they're going to be looking for their offense as quick as they can get it for this game here.
As Tim pointed out, Dominic Hardaway, the best player on the Devon Prep team, a .439 hitter in the regular season. He is followed by Tony Gallo, who is the DH for Devon Prep, hitting at .422. And then the starting pitcher today, he's only played in 16 games because he is a pitcher, but he's hitting .375. And also it's Sean Filane hitting at .359. So those are some of the top hitters this season overall. Devon Prep hitting at .331. They do have 11 homers in their repertoire this season. In fact, the leading home run hitter is Filane, or Filane. We'll see how that's going to be pronounced here in just a little bit. And so 11 home runs is not too bad.
And for Mr. Hardaway behind the plate, okay, we saw in the I.O., the infield, outfield warm-up drills, he does have an arm, and an accurate one at that, and it may be hard-pressed for Elk County Catholic to get some steals here. That will, I'm sure, be felt out. If Vincent Jacob can lead off getting on base, that will be a gauge. They will see how that goes there. As we're into the pregame ceremonies here for this game and before the national anthem, of course, they do, with it being the 100th anniversary, the 100th year of the PIAA this year, ladies and gentlemen, it's they're featuring a video with that involving the teams and and with the vice president of the PIAA.
And that is Mr. Douglas Byers, and also as well a business involved with one of the businesses that takes care of things for the PIAA.
Susquehanna Bank.
Susquehanna Bank, that's who I was trying to think of. And speaking of businesses and great sponsors, how about Clarion Center Metals, my friends, a great sponsor of our broadcast here today. We appreciate them coming aboard. Clarion Center Metals has been in operation since 1984 as a privately held producer of powder metal products, continue to see tremendous growth while developing a reputation for quality, experience, and expertise in the powder metal part industry. Located in Ridgeway, Pennsylvania. Thank you, CSM, for sponsoring County Playoff Baseball here on the river. And all those of you who did come aboard, of course, we had our great regular season sponsors that have gone along, and all the teams that are featured here in this 2014 Championship Day, Championship Friday, and of course El County Catholic, of course, will be featured here as they're all showing photographs up on the board.
You will hear quite the ovation for El County Catholic when they do get there to their pictures.
And LaSalle College is the Quad A champion today. Loyalsock Township is the Double A champion. And the Single A champion going to be decided here. The Triple, and there's the Crusaders of El County Catholic up on the board as you hear the crowd in the background giving them, and I'd have to say it is almost 2-1 Crusader fans to Devon Prep fans here today.
Yeah.
And of course Devon Prep had further to travel than the Crusaders did this afternoon. Yep, and it did amaze me. 664 teams in the state of Pennsylvania, baseball-wise. So PCN providing that, and of course, just a reminder about PCN, they are covering the girls softball championships live this season. The baseball championships, the Single A championships, will be on tape delay.
Yeah, and for those of you that do want to see this on TV, Saturday at 7 o'clock is when you will be able to see this game. And the starting lineups will now be announced, and we'll start with El County Catholic. Coming in 26-0 on the season. We'll run through their lineup here as they get announced. Vincent Jacob out in center field, one of the seniors for El County Catholic. Brad Dipple, the freshman, wearing number 15 in left field. Ivan Wortman, right fielder, number 25, senior. Dan Singer, number 24, junior for El County Catholic. That's the top four. Jonathan Dippold, the junior second baseman, he wears number 7. Number 17, Brandon Schlim, batting 6th in the order on the mound. He will start from the onset. Josh Zielinski will DH for Ryan Childs at first base. Oh, so that is a mistake on my part. I did have Zielinski below Brennan. He is batting 7th. Zielinski will bat 7th, not Ross Brennan.
Oh, okay.
Ross Brennan will bat 8th, and Dan Stauffer will bat 9th.
So we'll just kind of put an arrow to switch those two in the scorebook.
Yeah.
And Father Eric Vogt, who we really haven't talked about as far as now at, 101?
I do believe,
victories
right,
in his career as a coach for El County Catholic with the victory over Bishop McCourt. And the rest of the Crusader team as Devon Prep. From Devon, they are saying Devon.
Yep.
So it is Devon Prep, okay.
Yep.
Devon, because ON would be, it's Devon Prep. C.J. Colbreder will lead it off for Devon Prep and play second base, number 21. Catching will be Dominic Hardaway, number 20, the leading hitter for for Devon Prep. Tony Gallo will be the designated hitter in the Pat Rohr spot. Pat Rohr gets the start for Devon Prep. Sean Phelan will be the first baseman and bat in the fourth spot. Grant Latran will get the start there in the fifth slot in left field. Chris Bowers will hit in the sixth slot and play shortstop. Eric DePietro will hit seventh and play third base. Tyler Klicka will hit eighth and play right field. Matt Delabaqua. So I wrote two shortstops in. Where's Bowers at?
Bowers is playing center field.
Thank you. Coach Mark Aquilante. He's coming in at 109-64 in his career.
One more formal thing to do.
And that's the national anthem.
Yes.
As we will rise and...
Jamie Cashman of Northern York High School. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
To play ball. Good to have you along here on the river. 98.9 have been here since 1 o'clock this afternoon. As the maroon and gold hope to get striking early, Tim Carter. That's what it's all about, I think, in state championship baseball.
Yeah, it's hope to strike early in both senses. On the offensive end, on the defensive end. Looking,
just keep your wits about you.
Yeah, looking to get things rolling both ways. So, but with Elk County Catholic as the visiting team, it will be they're at bat first. Now, going back to Devon Prep, Hardaway, we made mention to him. He's a very good player, offensive. He is correct me if I'm wrong from that list, a Boston College commit.
Yes.
Yeah, as a junior, he is a junior. But he is a Boston College commit. They do have some others as well.
Penn College for...
University of Penn.
University of Penn. Yeah. Yep. For Sean, what did he say? Phelan? Phelan? Phelan?
Phelan, I believe.
Phelan.
Yeah. Yep. So the scouting report that I had on Mr. Rohr, on Rohr, who will be starting, Pat Rohr, he does have the ability to get his fastball up into the mid to upper 80s. So there is that possibility there. But he also does have some speed-changing pitches as well. Just in looking at the gun as he warms up here, the fastest pitch I've seen so far has been 76. Now, you don't throw full bore in warm-ups, but the fastest one that I have seen has been 76. So we shall see how he plays out. Elk County Catholic in terms of hitting, it has always been the faster you throw, the better we hit you.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So, they will be looking for that fast stuff. And there is, for those of you with River Vision that just saw that with Mr. Hardaway throwing down, that is a perfect example. He does have an arm behind the plate.
No doubt, no doubt. Coach Ross Brennan down at first base. Russ Daniels, or not Ross, but Nick Brennan. And Coach Daniels down at third. And here we go with the state single-A boys baseball championship, and Tim Cotter with the call.
So Vincent will lead off, and he will see the first pitch of this state championship game. And he will take it inside, ball one, as he did attempt to square to bunt.
Moving the third baseman, DePietro, up a little bit, and now he's certainly in on the grass for Devon Prep.
So the 1-0 pitch home. That is also a ball inside and maybe a bit low. 2-0. The height of the pitches for several of them, that might be a little bit tough for us to tell from up here in the press box, but still a spectacular view we have here. Called strike. 2-1. A great view that we have over the field and of Mount Nittany out for us. 2-1 the count. Vincent Jacob leading off for Elk County Catholic here. And he will connect into this one. Out to right field. That is going to be over the right fielder's head against the wall. Jacob to second, and he will be in with a leadoff, stand-up double.
That's the way to start a state championship game. Break the no-hitter up early for the maroon and gold.
And take away any questions or possibilities with stealing with a man behind the plate that can throw. So Vincent Jacob stands on second with his 7th double of the season. That will bring up Brad Dippold, hitting .337 on the season. 2 extra base hits for him on the season, 19 RBIs.
And we know he placed a extremely good bunt against Smethport.
Yes.
That got the Crusader offense going and getting 2 runs on the board, or getting at least 2 runs on the board to win it 4-2.
So, swing and a miss on his first pitch. May have been foul tipped. I did not catch the umpire's signal exactly to see if he brushed his hands, but 0-1 the count either way. Vincent with his lead off second. Ball outside, 1-1.
So far through the first 2 hitters, Roar with just a little bit of trouble of finding home plate.
Brad Dippold, Ivan Wortman waits on deck. Dippold, of course, the right-handed hitter. Ball outside in the dirt, blocked behind the plate by Hardaway, which I've beat it to death, but I'll do it again, is going to be a key part of this game for both of these teams because of all the space that is behind home plate here, and probably much more than either one of these teams is used to in the regular season. Foul tip, straight back into the screen, 2-2 is the count, to Brad Dippold, the starting left fielder for Elk County Catholic. Vincent Jacob leads off the game with a double off the big green monster out there in right field.
Yeah. Wind kind of dead right now here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park.
After that rain that we did have where the wind was blowing quite hard, it blew that storm out of here, and hopefully no more will follow. Dippold, foul tip into the glove for strike 3. So a foul tip out to Brad Dippold. 82 on that pitch. Pitch speed's over here, Gary, on the board.
I kept looking for the gun.
Yep, over here, right next to the NMAX sign over there.
Oh, okay.
Yep, so 1 out now in the top of the first. Crusaders with a man at second base. And Ivan Wortman up to the plate. The first pitch, he sees a called strike on the outside corner. The center fielder right now...
Boy, is he shading.
Yeah, well, for us it looks like he's shading, but I think he's actually pretty close to right behind second base.
You could be right,
I think it's more the left fielder is well over towards the line. There is a big gap in between those two. A ball thrown over Ivan Wortman's head, and that will allow Jacob to move up on the wild pitch.
No way Hardaway was going to stop that one.
No matter what he did on that one, he was not going to get to that one. So a wild pitch, and Jacob is now at third, and Wortman with a chance to pick up his 29th RBI on the season.
And the Crusaders in this season have been known to squeeze before.
Wortman also with 3 sacrifice flies on the year. 1-1 pitch home. Wortman connects with it, hits a foul ball that is going to be out of the stadium. 1-2 the count. Mr. Umpire, we're not getting that ball back.
No.
1-2 is the count with 1 out. Ivan Wortman at the plate, hitting .438 on the season. Ball outside. 2-2.
Yeah, Prep wanted that call, but did not get it.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Ivan Wortman. Man on third, bluffs for home. Ball in the dirt, does not get it. Hardaway didn't know where it was, but a young man, you almost sat on it. It's right behind you. He picks it up, so no advance by Jacob. Jacob did bluff home as if to expect the suicide squeeze, but no advance. Now the count goes full. 3-2. Crusaders with Vincent Jacob on third. And the full count delivery home to Ivan Wortman. Now a fly ball that the right fielder is going to take. Jacob is going to tag. Here comes the throw. It's late. Vincent Jacob scores 1-0. Elk County Catholic playing a little small ball to begin.
Sideways slide from Vincent Jacob that got him in.
Yep. Now they are going to appeal at third base. And they take left early.
Wow. They say he's out.
They say that he is out, leaving early. So this half inning is over.
No way. He was standing right on third. There's no way.
I am looking for a replay here on the TV monitor next to us, but they may have already shown it and I missed it. But nonetheless, that is how the top of the first is going to come to an end.
At the end of a half, we have no score with Devon Prep coming to bat. You're listening to Crusader Playoff Baseball on the River 98.9.
Nothing could be finer than a Father's Day recliner. Happening now at Arturian Sons Furniture, the annual Father's Day recliner sale. All recliners are 50% off the suggested retail prices. That's half off. Also included in this huge sale are power recliners and reclining lift chairs. For extra incentive, from now until Father's Day, every recliner purchased at Arturian Sons will receive an additional $50 discount. So that's 50% off every recliner, plus an extra $50 discount. Free delivery and removal of your old recliner is also included. Hurry in for best selection. Arturian Sons Furniture, Arch Street, St. Mary's. Since 1955, the store for people in love with their homes.
Hurry in for huge Father's Day savings on recliners, also power recliners and reclining lift chairs at Arturian Sons Furniture. Visit us online, arturiansonsfurniture.com.
The PA Wilds roads can really mess up a car. You've just taken a splash of dirt from the construction on the $1 Million Highway. Make it your last dirt spot today. Motor over to either location of the Windfall Car Wash, just off Windfall Road, right next door to Dates Brothers Car Mart, or stop by State Street, St. Mary's. The Windfall Car Wash hopes the Crusaders of Elk County Catholic keep their record clean and remain undefeated and grab the 2014 PIAA Single A baseball title. Slide home safe, Crusaders.
Thanks for hitting a home run with Crusader Baseball on the River 98.9 and on the River989.com.
The Tide of Devon Prep, C.J. Colebrenner. C.J. Colebrenner, the leadoff hitter for Devon Prep, called strike from Brandon Schlim. So an interesting way to start the top half of the first. Crusaders thought they had a 1-0 lead, but The umpires did not think so. 0-2 to C.J. Colebrenner.
And now you have to move on.
Yep.
And Brandon is trying to do his best to do that for his team.
He'll be followed by Colebrenner, will be followed by Hardaway. Up high, 1-2. Dominic Hardaway, the catcher, and then Tony Gallo, the DH for Devon Prep. No score, Crusaders with a runner home, but umpires say he left the base early. Pop up. Jonathan Dipple calling everybody off at the edge in the grass, 1 away. Dominic Hardaway, impressive-looking athlete, no doubt about it.
Yes, yeah, very much so.
Looks like he does have all the right tools, and with his batting average, he certainly does.
Yeah, 439 on the season, just looking over here at the screen.
Just outside, ball 1. Again, as a team, Devon Prep hitting 331. Hardaway with 8 for 8 as far as stolen bases. Fly ball, right field. Ivan Wortman coming on. It drops in between Dippold and Wortman for a single. Kind of in no man's land for either of those players to get to.
Yeah, Ivan, as soon as he knew he made the right play, if he knew he couldn't get there, he held up to make sure that that one did not bounce by him.
Yep, just right in between the two. Tony Gallo, the DH for Pat Rohr today. Time called by the umpire.
And I'm not sure why.
As the, he's moving the umpire in.
Yep.
He was standing out. Yep.
He was not in the correct position. Okay. Yep, we got it.
Schlim will work from the stretch for the first time in this one. Called strike, 0-1.
Hardaway did take a big secondary lead there, but did not go.
Ryan Childs will hold the runner on at first. 1 out, no score here in the bottom half of the first inning. Devon Prep, the home team in the Single A championship game. 0-1, swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. '89, as far as the gun goes there. 1 out, runner at first. No balls, 2 strikes to Tony Gallo, the DH. Just a little high, 1-2.
Run through Brandon's pitching line here before the next at bat.
1 ball, 2 strikes, runner at first in Hardaway. Schlim will check him. Swing and a miss, and his first strikeout of this championship game goes to Brandon Schlim.
Brandon on the season in 13 games pitching, 64 in the third innings pitched, 10 wins, does have a save, of course no official stat. 31 hits, 11 runs, 8 earned, 19 walks, and now 126 strikeouts, 7 hit by pitch, and that ERA, .87.
Runners going. Stopper, a little wild on the throw. Hardaway has the stolen base.
And I do believe he called that one a strike.
Okay.
So it is 0-1.
Sean Phelan, first baseman in the 4-hole for Devon Prep. No score here in the bottom half of the first, 2 down.
And now Brandon and Dan Stoffer will come together.
Hardaway at second base after the stolen base. He singled to get 2 first and then just stole the base. Stoffer's throw just a little off the mark. 0-1. Fly ball center field. Vincent Jacob coming on. It's going to fall in between.
No,
Dipple made the catch.
Yep, caught by Jonathan Dipple.
Wow. Jonathan Dipple with a rolling thunder of a catch to make the play. That's exactly why Vincent Jacob was holding up, because he could see Johnny Dippold out there to make the grab. Out number 3, we're through 1, no score. Elk County Catholic, Devon Prep on the River, 98.9.
3 great services from Zito Media. Digital cable, high-speed internet, and digital voice. 3 great services, 1 low monthly price. It's your chance to save like never before. Digital cable with dozens of digital channels and on-screen program guide. High-speed internet that's way faster than DSL. And digital voice service with unlimited local and long-distance calling. Try getting that with a satellite dish. The Triple Play package from Zito Media. 3 great services, 1 low monthly price from 1 local company. Call now, 800-365-6988. An impressive, undefeated regular season and an appearance in the state championship game. That's a result of great coaching, great players, and fantastic teamwork. The staff and management at U.S. Resistors, Plumbing and Haynes Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, and Elk County Commissioners congratulate the Elk County Catholic Crusader baseball team.
Now, more play-by-play of Elk County Catholic baseball on the River 98.9.
Top of the second, and no score here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park.
Dan Singer to lead off, followed by the man who just made a great over-the-shoulder catch, Jonathan Dippold, to get the Crusaders out of that half inning, and potentially out of that half inning giving up a run to Devon Prep. So Dan Singer, Jonathan Dippold, and then Brandon Schlim. Dan Singer will step in first on the season, hitting .388, has 10 doubles on the season, 21 RBIs. Looks at the first pitch, called strike. 0-1 is the count.
Dan's not a first pitch hitter,
Not
typically.
Not typically, he is not, no. Foul ball.
Wow, where'd that come off of?
Off the fencing here. Off the fencing here.
Okay.
Off the wall, which the wall behind the ball in the back, or the wall in the backstop. I'll get it out eventually here.
I know.
Stick with me. The wall on the backstop is a cinder block wall-ish, much like you see similar to PNC Park. So it is a brick wall behind us, or behind the players. So there could be the potential for some ricochets here. Singer, high fly ball to center field. Is that going to get over Bauer's head? No. He will make the catch. 1 gone. A fly out for Dan Singer, and that will bring up Jonathan Dippold.
Again, 325 here on the left field line, 378 in the power alley in left, 399 dead center, and to right field, and that little porch there, 320.
Jonathan Dippold will step into the batter's box, hitting .386 on the season, but an on-base percentage at almost .500. He has drawn 15 walks. Does have 2 doubles, 19 RBIs on the year, and has scored 22 times. And he will take ball 1 here to begin his first at-bat of this 2014 PIAA Class A Baseball Championship here at University Park on the campus of Penn State University. Ball 2 outside. 2-0 was the count to Jonathan Dippold.
And I didn't mention it for Dan Singer in the previous at-bat. Thanks to Dr. Hawkins and his work.
There you are.
I'm Dan Singer.
Called strike. 2-1 is the count. This may be our perspective here too, Gary, but it's the second half inning that it almost seems like there is a large gap out there in left center field between the two fielders. And the center fielder also, as well, Bowers, is in. And Dippold hits a high fly ball. It's going to stay in the infield. The shortstop there to make the catch. Belvacqua. And that is 2 gone. And that will bring up Brandon Schlem.
Great triple.
Yes.
Against Bishop, of course.
A big triple there for Brandon Schlem, who is batting average now actually is above the 400 mark at 426. Crusaders as a team hitting .380 coming into this season. Ball 1 high, maybe a bit outside as well. Brandon, though, does lead the team in on-base percentage, .544. Half the time he is on base. He has drawn 17 walks on the season. As Brandon And a 1-0 pitch being delivered home here. Swing and a miss. Roar with the comeback pitch to even the count. 1-1 with 2 outs. El County Catholic nothing. Devon Prep nothing. And Brandon will hit a fly ball. It's going to be in foul territory, but caught in foul territory by the first baseman. And that will bring the top half of the second to an end.
Devon Prep coming to bat in the bottom half. No score, El County Catholic and Devon Prep for the Single A Boys Baseball Championship. It's right here on your Crusader station. This is The River, 98.9.
Almond Brothers Construction at West Creek Road in St. Mary's provides a variety of services, including excavation work, road building, land clearing, oil and gas pipelining, hydro seeding and mulching, sandstone and limestone, for flatbed service, water trucks, roll-off trucks, and 30-yard containers. Call on Almond Brothers Construction on West Creek Road in St. Mary's. Call 834-6000 or visit almondbrothersconstruction.com. El County has been represented in the state championship game 2 years straight, a reflection of the quality student athletes we have in our region. Good luck this week to the Crusaders of the state championship game from Bimal Baseball, the area's headquarters for softball and baseball training. Don's Pizza. Enjoy a Don's Pizza and wings during the game. Whistles on State Street, where you can choose from over 35 flavors of soft ice cream. Good luck, Crusaders.
1-800-BUSY-DOG. If your basement's waterlogged, call 1-800-BUSY-DOG.
Is your basement waterlogged? Call Basement Technologies of the Alleghenies, 834-9757. Basement Technologies will show you how fast and inexpensive it is to keep your basement dry for good. Call Basement Technologies of the Alleghenies today. Nationally known, locally owned, 834-9757 or 800-BUSY-DOG.
El County Catholic Baseball on the River 98.9.
Grant Matran leads it off for Devon Prep, followed by Chris Bowers and Eric DePietro. No score through an inning and a half. Schlim called strike, 0-1. First game won by Loyal Sock, defeating Central from Martinsburg. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2.
I have a stat.
Yes, sir.
My first one of the game.
Take a swig. Get ready.
Brandon Schlemm. I'll wait till after this bat finishes. Thank
you. 0-2 pitch from the senior. Swing and a miss, and his second strikeout.
Brandon Schlemm needed 12 pitches to get through that first inning. That is the 25th inning on the season for Brandon that he needed fewer than 13 pitches to get out of the inning.
We need a sound effect after those, like Entertainment Tonight has the Chris Bowers, the center fielder for Devon Prep. Oh my. Or maybe like a cha-ching.
Yeah, right.
Ball one as the ball does get away from Danny Stoffer back to the backstop. Nobody to move. Again, tomorrow is the home opener for the State College Spikes here at this field, as they take on Williamsport. So that might have played if we had a rain situation.
Right. Well, they
have been able to play in the afternoon, but because I think it's probably their home opener is probably in the evening.
I would assume.
2 balls, no strikes to Chris Bowers. Just a little high, 3-0. Hardaway, the first base runner in the ball game for Devon Prep. Taken all the way. Ball 4. Held his bat back. First walk given up by Brandon Schlim. Eric DePietro. DePietro, the third baseman, hits number 7 in the Devon Prep lineup.
Batting 7, the third baseman, number 35, Eric DePietro.
Head coach Mark Aquilante.
Throw over to first to check on Bowers, but he slides back in under the tag of Ryan Childs.
1, 2, 3 seniors in the starting lineup for Devon Prep. Swing and a miss to DePietro, 0-1. Brennan Cheaton on the grass at third, just in case.
Another check on Bowers, but he's back in.
No score bottom half of the second. One away. And an 0-1 count, Eric DePietro. Brennan with the 0-1. Swing and a miss 0-2. Danny Stauffer up, springing from behind to take a look at him at first base.
Brandon has not had many people attempt to steal against him, partly because he does not always have a whole lot of people on base against him. But when people do steal, they are successful 90% of the time. Only one runner has been caught stealing with Brandon on the hill.
So Bowers got back. There was an attempt there. No balls, 2 strikes. Schlim to the plate. Up high, 1-2. That was 87. Juiced a little bit. That's why he's up high. The 85 got to the plate. Bowers at first, 1 away in the bottom half of the second. We have no score here in the Single-A Baseball Championship for the state of Pennsylvania. Runners going, swing and a miss. Stopper's throw, not in time. Stolen base for Bowers. The second for Devon Prep, however, but it's a swinging strikeout for Brandon Schlim, his third. Might have been a hit-and-run attempt there. Tyler Klicka, the right fielder, and the 8th man in the Devon Prep lineup. No score. John Dipple will cheat this time towards second base. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Brandon hitting 87 on the gun here quite regularly at this point in the game.
See how that all plays out come the 4th and 5th. Schlim for the 0-1. A little high.
That one at 89.
Yeah, I'm telling you, 85 seems to be the right speed for Brandon Schlim here. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down in the second inning. Bowers is at second base after a walk and stolen base. Curveball, beautiful, and it's 1-2.
And you go from 89 to 70 on a curveball.
And that curveball right through the heart of the plate. Usually Brandon's nibbling at the edge. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down here in the second. And the pitch. Little high, everybody coming off. They thought they had it. The count remains 2-2. And our home plate umpire has been very consistent with that call today. Not the high strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And a runner at second, that's Bowers. Brandon Schlim checks it, 2-2 pitch, runner going, curveball, fouls it off. Good piece of bat work from Tyler Klicka. So Bowers will retreat to second base. Championship Friday here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park, and of course the girls softball games going on just down the road. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch. Little high, Stopper's throw off the bag. He's safe at third base. Ross had to go on the other side of the bag to get the ball, and a stolen base for Bowers. Fans thought maybe he came back across, but that's kind of tough to do.
Ooh, maybe. What?
Did he slide past, maybe?
He didn't. It did look like on the replay he might have came off the bag, but...
Okay. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, didn't matter. That's out number 3. 2 complete innings of play in the Single-A Championship game. Elk County Catholic nothing, Devon Prep nothing. And you're listening to it on theriver989.com and the River 98.9.
Hi, this is Jeff from Casale's. I want to tell you about 3 new exciting reasons to come in and visit Casale's Italian Grill. Every Monday, come in to join the country's #1 Tavern Poker League. Your journey to the World Series of Poker starts right here every Monday night at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Wednesday, Casale's is pleased to introduce all-you-can-eat snow crab legs. Come in and get all-you-can-eat salad, breadsticks, and sous vide steamed crab legs served over a bed of pasta tossed with our freshly prepared seafood sauce for only $26. And last but not least, there's finally a great place to eat on Sundays. Casale's Italian Grill will be featuring an all-you-can-eat buffet every Sunday from 11 to 2 for only $14 for adults and $7 for kids under 12. Kids under 5 eat for free. We will still keep the kitchen open on Sundays until 8 p.m., and we have lots of space, friendly service, and serve only the freshest and highest quality ingredients, so feel free to bring the whole family. We have several wines, amazing cocktails, and over 100 beers to choose from, so come in and see what everyone in Elk County is raving about, only at Casale's Italian Grill.
This is the all-new GMC Sierra from Cotter GMC. The 2014 GMC Sierra features more horsepower, more torque, more fuel economy. Featuring pro-grade protection, the 2014 GMC Sierra with available 6-cylinder engine. Crew cabs with your choice of 5.5 or 6.5-foot beds. Plus IntelliLink. From hands-free phone book to accessing your favorite internet radio. Test drive the 2014 GMC Sierra at Cotter GMC, Hall Avenue, St. Mary's. Visit CotterGMC.com.
Crusader Sports.
98.9. The River.
Josh Zielinski will lead off for Elk County Catholic here in Eads. First pitch swinging. It's a dying quail, and it is down. Quack, quack. Quack, quack. Down in front of Bowers, and Zielinski has what we're going to call a line drive single.
Boy, you're so kind, Jim Cotter. Wow.
So that will bring up Ross Brennan.
My goodness, where's my buckshot? I could have shot that down.
Yeah, well, Zielinski swung so quick I couldn't even go over his stats. So I'll have to save that.
See how that he is?
I guess. Ross Brennan now.
No Pepsi swig for you.
Yeah, Ross Brennan will now step in the 8-hole for Elk County Catholic. Shows bunt, pulls back, called strike. Ross on the season 222, but he only has 11 plate appearances officially on the season, but does have 3 RBIs in 11 plate appearances. Back in Zielinski as they check on him over at first.
Made it close. Good move from Rohr.
Yeah. So Zielinski at first after his single. Ross Brennan now up to the plate. Ball outside. No score yet between Elk County Catholic and Devon Prep. Elk County Catholic did appear to have scored in the first inning, but was denied on an appeal. Vincent Jacob, we thought, came home to score on a sacrifice fly, but he was ruled out on an appeal. Ball in the dirt, 2-1.
Good eye, Ross Brennan. Ready to pull the trigger, but he held the bat back.
So 2-1 is the count with nobody out. Zielinski at first for Elk County Catholic. Pitch home inside. 3-1 the count now. Elk County Catholic with 2 hits. Devon Prep with 1. Zielinski is the first one on base for Elk County Catholic since the first. Went down 1-2-3 in the second. Swing and a miss. 3-2. The count goes full now to Brennan. Zielinski will take his lead again at first. Will Josh. And a high fly ball by Brennan to right field. That will be caught by the right fielder. And one out. Pardon me. 1 out on the fly ball. And that will bring up Dan Stauffer.
2 hits for the Crusaders, 1 so far for Devon Prep in this ball game. Top half of the third, and we have no score.
So was Dan Stauffer, the catcher. Hitting .397 on the season. Another throw over to check on Zielinski. He dives back in. Stauffer, .397 on the season, but .520 is his on-base percentage. He has drawn 13 walks on the season. Also has 6 doubles and shows bunt here. Bunt back to the pitcher. They are going to go to second for the force. So a fielder's choice on a bunt back to the pitcher.
Little hard.
Yep. So on the bunt and fielder's choice, Rohr goes to Belvecqua at the shortstop covering second base. Zielinski is out, and that will bring us back to the top of the order.
And his father, Eric, is going to go courtesy runner, I do believe, and it's going to be Andrew Gerber.
Yeah, Andrew Gerber will come out to courtesy run for Stauffer, the catcher.
Been doing that all season long, a courtesy runner or pinch runner and even.
Yep, the running extraordinaire for Andrew Gerber, and as I alluded to in the interviews, definitely the vocal leader of El County Catholic is Andrew Gerber.
I like how you referred that in the interview.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That was an exclamation point on that one, friend.
So Jacob 1 for 1 on the day with a double. He hit a double, and Gerber dives back in as they check on him. Jacob with a double. He hit the double off the big wall out here in right field. Called strike.
Good off-speed work there from Rohr.
Yeah, and that is really off-speed at 67. 0-1 the count with 2 gone here in the top of the third. Gerber at first, he holds. Ball outside. 1-1. So far, we really haven't been in a situation where a base runner could steal for El County Catholic. We have not seen any yet. Gerber has stole in the past. Jacob, line drive. That is going to be down. It will be cut off by the right fielder. Gerber's going to try to advance to third, and he will. He will slide in there, almost slid past the bag, but had to reach back. So he is at third. Runners on the corner after the line drive single.
And a good game so far for Vincent Jacob. 2 for 2. The only... we'll just leave it there.
Yep. 2 for 2. Let's go. Let's move on. Brad Dippled 0 for 1 on the day. He officially fouled out with a foul tip back into Hardaway's glove in the first.
3 hits for the Crusaders as we now have 2 2/3 time called.
We are going to get a meeting at the mound here. So that gives me time to pull this up. Brad Dippled on the season hitting .390 with runners in scoring position, as we have right here. Andrew Gerber on the season is 6 for 6 in stolen bases. Well, of course, we did not see him running there. That will be something we'll have to keep an eye on. With Hardaway's arm behind the plate, we may not see a whole lot of stealing.
I would certainly think that they would respect Hardaway's arm, no doubt.
So, with Brad Dippled now up and Vincent Jacob at first, and now you might say, well, this is a situation where they will send Jacob. I would not assume that.
No, I wouldn't either.
With Hardaway's arm, that would be an easy way to get the third out. Now, if there was 1 out or nobody out, maybe, and you're hoping he's going to throw, and then you can have your guy at third score. But we will see. Called strike on the outside corner. It was a very nice off-speed pitch.
Yes, sir.
67 on the gun. But this is something we're not used to, having the speeds of pitches.
I hear you, brother.
Games.
My goodness.
Here we go.
You statty freaks here are going nutsos.
0-1 the count, and they will look. Rohr will look Jacob back at first. Still looking for our first run of the game. Crusaders in the position to maybe get that here with runners at the corners. 2 gone. Brad Dippled at the plate. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Hardaway.
Yeah, good stop by Hardaway.
So that one will not let anybody come through. Dippled at the plate, and the Crusaders with runners on the corners. Now they have 3 hits in the ball game as the lights are coming on here at the stadium. Ball outside.
Good eye from Brad Dipple.
2-1. Yeah, you're going to need those lights today,
Yeah.
especially with another game yet to follow.
Yes, sir.
2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Brad Dippold at the plate. Where's number 15? Does the freshman. Called strike. That one broke back across the plate. It looked like Dippold thought that one might be inside, but it came back across the plate.
68 miles per hour on the gun.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners at the corners for the Crusaders. Ball in the dirt, but blocked behind the plate by Hardaway. That one was out on the far batter's box line for Brad Dippold, so count goes full. 3-2. Jacob will be off on the pitch. Gerber will have to hold and see, more than likely. Jacob is off. Dippold fouls one back here. That's going to be on the roof and out.
Yes, sir. I was waiting for it to bounce down.
So was I.
But put out the net.
Yep. But a foul ball. So the count holds at 3-2. Jacob will once again get a break for second, as he is on first after his single that Andrew Gerber ran to third on after coming into courtesy run. And Dippold, another foul ball. That one's going to get out of play as well.
Oh.
Well,
Good job.
the fan tried to make a one-handed catch. That goes to show you how you do that.
Boot job. Both hands.
Yep.
We always teach you.
Yep.
Put that glove in front of you. 2 hands.
So the count remains full. 3-2. 2 gone. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throw to first will be Dippold, so the threat will not come to pass. The score remains 0-0.
Go to the bottom of the third. Al County Catholic and Devon Prep here on the river, 98.9.
Grab a cold one and listen as the Crusaders of El County Catholic battle for the single A state of Pennsylvania baseball title. DePrater's Beverage is proud to support these great athletes as they battle on the field. There should be no battle when it comes to having your favorite beverage right at your fingertips. Stop in today at DePrater's Beverage, 225 Lawrence Street, St. Mary's. All the name brands you know and trust. Call for delivery at 781-7135. DePrater's Beverage knows it's a great day to be a Crusader and would be even better with your favorite beverage in your hand. Dino's Place, where every stop can be memorable. Make a memory by enjoying a cold one over talk about your favorite local sports teams. Make it memorable by enjoying award-winning wing night at Dino's Place, 233 Market Street, St. Mary's, every Wednesday night. Enjoy a great fish fry on Friday, or enjoy Dino's Dorito Bake. And the entertainment that Dino's Place brings to northwestern Pennsylvania is always memorable. There's no place like Dino's Place, 233 Market Street, St. Mary's. Dino's Place, where it's memories that are always made. Right, Dino? The El County Catholic High School Athletic Association is a group of parents and supporters that know how important high school athletes are. The ECC Athletic Association also knows that academics are even more important. Standards are set high for all Crusaders, and they hope you support the students with your donations, plus support them by watching or listening to the championship game. The El County Catholic Athletic Association meets once a month at ECC. Call 834-7800 to volunteer your time. The El County Catholic Athletic Association, helping all student athletes be better people.
Crusader Sports.
98.9, The River.
Bottom of the third, Matt Bevilacqua, C.J. Colbrenner, Dominic Hardaway. Bottom to the top for DP. First pitch for BS, strike one.
That's Brandon Schlemm.
Thank you.
Just in case you need a clarification.
And that's no BS. 0-1. Curveball, called strike, 0-2. No score. Bottom half of the third for the single A championship. Fastball, got him. 1 away. Strikeout number 5. C.J. Colbrenner popped up to Jonathan Dippold his first time up. No score here in the third. Curve there, and it's 0-1. That was 68. Curve again, fly ball, shallow right. Dippold's going to go out there and makes the catch. Second time he's had the put out on Colebrenner, 2 down. Dominic Hardaway, the only hit so far for Devon Prep.
Starting to see even more gold filter in or all around the field, but some of that is now for John Paul II. They are in the next game, but you people here for that game, you have a little bit of a wait.
Yes, you do. As they wouldn't have known, obviously it was raining here.
Right.
Curve ball there, a little high, 1-0. Dominic Hardaway singled and got stranded at second on after he stole second base. Back in the first. 1-0. Hardaway called strike, 1-1. Catcher for Devon Prep. 1-1. Pop up. Who's got it? Ryan Childs looking at everybody, and he misses it. Foul ball.
Foul, yes.
There was a little confusion with the base runner.
I believe, yes.
Now, I wouldn't say it was obstruction, would you?
No.
Because it was just heat in, and Ryan, I think, may have been might have been too worried about obstruction.
Yeah, he has to worry about the ball there, but
it's 1-2.
Yeah. So,
and that's kind of uncharacteristic for Ryan Childs, but you've got I'd say a pretty good specimen here in Mr. Hardaway.
Right.
1-2 pitch. Fastball try, 2-2.
Brandon just hit 90 on that one.
You could tell.
Yep. According to the gun, he hit 90 miles an hour on that one, but outside it was.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball, ground ball up the middle. Right there is Danny Singer on the first. Childs off the bag, but he's still out for the put-outs. Coaching staff for Devon Prep doesn't like it, but
I think they are contending that he pulled his foot, but...
And the first base coach, though, is saying no. We'll keep it right here for a second.
Yeah,
so
I don't believe that is going to be something that they can appeal.
No, they can't. No, they can't. And I think the coaches for Devon Prep is asking, but that's all that they can.
Yeah.
So, 3 complete innings of play. We have no score. Elk County Catholic, Devon Prep on the River, 98.9.
Dr. Mary Reed Duckenow has been a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Ridgeway and Johnsonburg community since 1990, and she wants to help you achieve and maintain clear vision for years to come. Dr. Duckenow offers comprehensive vision examinations at both her Ridgeway and Johnsonburg optometry offices and specializes in the diagnosis and treatment of a wide array of eye diseases, conditions, and problems. Using advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products, Dr. Duckenow committed to improving the quality of life in people in northwestern Pennsylvania through enhanced vision. Give yourself the gift of clear vision. Schedule an appointment with Dr. Mary Reed Duckenow at 772-0674 or 965-3231 and make sure you see your son or daughter hit that game-winning home run. Whether you swing the clubs or not, a dining experience at the Bavarian Hills Restaurant and Lounge will be one you won't forget. First off, the restaurant view provides sights that truly show how great the PA Wilds is. Then you look at the menu. Burgers, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steaks, plus fine dining. And that can't be experienced anywhere than the Bavarian Hills Restaurant and Lounge. Plus, don't forget, Bavarian Hills Restaurant and Lounge offers a great kids menu. Nobody is overlooked as you overlook a great part of St. Mary's and northwestern Pennsylvania. The Bavarian Hills Restaurant and Lounge, Mulligan Road, St. Mary's. The Bavarian Hills Restaurant and Lounge can also cater your special event, party, or day. Call 834-3602 and press the option for the restaurant.
Your home for Crusader Sports. 98.9 The River.
Duck people in the specialty boxes.
Yep. Foul ball from Ivan Wortman to lead off the top of the fourth, Top of the fourth here. One strike against him. And that one got him. That one hit him.
Hit by pitch.
Yep.
So base runners on for the Crusaders. Here in the fourth, Ivan Wortman.
So Ivan Wortman is at first, and that will bring up Dan Singer, who flew out to center field his first time up.
As we watch the replay, oh yeah.
Yep.
Fucked him good.
Yep. We have to say congratulations to Mr. Mert Uberti. He won a prize pack of some kind from the National Guard, or the PIAA, I should say, with the National Guard bag for some kind of trivia question. But
there you go.
Anyways,
everybody's a winner here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park. Ivan backsliding at first base. At first slide, close one.
So Wortman is at first. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth base runner for the Crusaders. And Singer still has yet to see his first pitch.
Yep.
We've had time called twice at the plate, and they've thrown over to check on Ivan. And now they will throw over again to check on him again. But he is back in.
Left-handed first baseman.
Yes.
For Devon Prep.
Yep.
And that is Sean Phelan.
Singer shows bunt. Now Wortman is going to get to second base. Wortman was caught out in no man's land, really, when there was the bunt attempt, but a throw that was not quite accurate enough by Hardaway down to first.
When Irish eyes are smiling, and it's been a couple of times that way this season for Ivan Wortman, especially in the playoffs.
Yeah. So Wortman is now at second. And Singer is at the plate, 0 for 1 on the day. We'll see if the sacrifice is still on. Does not show it there. Fouls one back towards us.
I got it, Tim. Oh.
Over, just a little over our head. Out of the ballpark again.
Yes.
From what we've seen so far, that must be a tad frequent thing here.
Yeah. Go up over the roof here at Medler Field.
Medler Field at Lebrano Park is where we are. Singer, ground ball, up the middle. This will at least advance Wortman, and Singer is going to be out in a close play at the bag.
Boy, he made it close, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Dan was hustling down the line on a hard-hit ground ball up the middle. Wortman now at third. He now stands at third. And it will be Jonathan Dippold up to the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day with a fly out right on the edge of the infield to the shortstop. And now Coach Russ Daniels will come down and talk to his second baseman about how we want to attack things here. Jonathan Dippold on the season. There's a runner in scoring position. He is hitting .433 on the season. With that in effect, he also has 19 RBIs. He would be looking for number 20 here to give Elk County Catholic a 1-0 lead over Devon Prep. As we are in the top of the fourth. Still looking for our first run. Infield in the whole way around for Devon Prep. Swing and a miss by Jonathan Dippold, 0-1.
They're expecting squeeze.
Well, they're going to play in to try and cut down the runner should he come home on a ground ball. But the outfield even playing in a little bit of a step two.
Just got to kind of get it over the shortstop's head, and you'll have a hit.
Hard ground ball. Rooted by the second baseman. Ivan Wortman is going to come home to score. That is an error by the second baseman. A hard hit ball.
It was tough. Curving right at him. Curving right at Colebrenner.
Yep, a hard hit ball. So an error on the second baseman, Colebrenner. Wortman comes in to score. Elk County Catholic is up 1-0.
In the fourth inning.
I don't know if they are keeping track of the errors on the scoreboard. I am right now scoring that one an error, although it did take a funny hop on Colebrenner. You could call that an infield single. They are going to call it a single.
Okay.
I will reverse my decision then to stick with the official scorer here. Bunt laid down by Brandon Schlim down the first base line, and he is out. Close play at first with the bunt, but
advancing Dippold.
advancing Dipple. Bear with me here, ladies and gentlemen, as I switch this around here. And so now we have a ball in play on a sacrifice bunt.
And a golden opportunity again here for Josh Zielinski.
Yeah, Jonathan Dippled at second. So I will stick with the official scorer here since it appears that they will be putting the errors up on the board. They did call Jonathan Dippled to hit, so that is an RBI for him.
Yeah, because there are errors out there on the board.
Right, so we shall see. Now Josh Zielinski, 1 for 1. He does have a single on the day. Looking for another one here to potentially score Jonathan Dippled. Ball in the dirt, blocked by Hardaway. He has done a very good job of that so far behind the plate. Dippled, we have seen pinch runners for him before. I don't know that this early in the game, although we do only play 7 here in high school, that Father Eric wants to make that switch and then replace him to eliminate him from coming out again. And a throw back to check on Dipple. It's into center field. Now Dipple trying to get to third, and he will. So a error.
That is an
error.
That is an error.
Yep, I don't care how you're going to call that one. That is an error on Roar. Yep, and there they go. They put the error up.
Okay.
So they will do that. So Dippled is now at third. So now if Zielinski can find a hole somewhere to get himself on base, that is going to score a run. So Dippled now at third. 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. Elk County Catholic with a 1-0 lead. Zielinski, a hard hit ball towards the second baseman. He does gobble this one up and throw on to first for the out, but not before Elk County Catholic gets the lead 1-0.
We go to the bottom of the fourth in the state Single A baseball championship game. It's on your Crusader station. This is the River 98.9.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Eric Hager in St. Mary's can help you get to a better state. Because I'll talk with you, listen to you, and help you put together a policy that has you written all over it. From cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Eric Hager at 814-834-1565 and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
Listen. The Elk Country Store is calling you. The Elk Country Store is right along the Elk Scenic Drive in the heart of the PA Wilds, just a few miles from the Elk Country Visitor Center. It's the Elk Country Store, meet its run. The Elk Country Store continues to be a premier place to be in Elk Country. It's a must-stop for anyone visiting Elk Country. The Elk Country Store offers a wide variety of elk-related items. Browse and add to your wardrobe a piece of clothing that lets everybody know you were in Elk Country. Hats, candles, rugs, ornaments, wildlife decorations, and so much more. It's all centered around the great outdoors. Everybody will know you were in the PA Wilds after a stop at the Elk Country Store. Meet its run. If you need accommodations while you visit Elk Country, the Elk Country Store offers overnight lodging. Enjoy a great night in the great outdoors in front of their fire ring and listen to the sounds of the PA Wilds. Listen. The Elk Country Store is calling you. The Elk Country Store. Meet its run just off Route 555.
Your home for Crusader Sports. 98.9 The River.
Bottom of the fourth, Devon prep ball 1 to Tony Gallo, designated hitter. He struck out his first time up. Good pitch, 1-1. 1-0, maroon and gold in the bottom half of the fourth. Curveball 1-2. Father's Day weekend.
U.S. Open weekend.
Sure is. Martin Keimer well in control of the U.S. Open right now through 2 rounds. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlim, Juicer, a hair high. 2-2. Juicer at 87. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gallo DHing for Pat Rohr.
Brandon only had 44 pitches here.
And that's strike 3 called. 1 away, half dozen for Brandon Schlimm. Strikeouts.
Brandon actually now with 2 innings in this game that he was under 13 pitches to get out. 12 pitches in the first, 18 pitches in the second, 10 pitches in the third, and now 5 pitches to get the first out in this inning.
Sean Phelan popped up to the second baseman his first time up. He hits from the left side. He is their first baseman. First pitch to him is strike one. 1 out in the 4th inning. Curveball, little inside. 1-1.
Little low as well.
Yeah, Crusader Baseball here on the River being brought to you by the Knights of Columbus, CESM, Clarion Center Metals, Elk County Vet Clinic, and the U.S. Resistors. Little juiced, in tight, 87 there, 2-1. Panelco, St. Mary's Carbon, Contact Technologies, Fleming & Haynes Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, and Cotter GMC. 2 balls, 1 strike, curveball. Didn't get the call. 3-1. 1-0. Elk County Catholic in the 4th inning, scoring in the top half as Devon Prep is the home team here in this one. 3 balls, 1 strike to Phelan.
I got it.
Shoot, Dan Stopper does have it, a beat on it, and put out number 2. 2 down. Grant Letran struck out his first time up in the 2nd. Letran, left fielder.
Devon Prep so far has had 2 men on base. Hardaway with a single back in the first. Bowers reached on a walk in the 2nd. After that walk, Brandon has now retired 2, 5, 6, 7 in a row.
Curve, 0-1.
Of those 7, 4 are down via the strikeout.
Wind kicked up a little bit to right field. Fastball, it's 0-2, 86.
And they are going to say that he foul-tipped that one.
Okay. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the 4th. 0-2 pitch from Brandon Schlimm. Up the middle, off his glove. Jonathan Dippold's there. Throw to first. Got him. And tripped. Did Letran, but it's still out number 3. 4 complete innings of play in the state single-A baseball championship. Elk County Catholic 1, Devon Prep nothing. You're listening to Crusader Baseball on the River 98.9.
And now a word from our sponsor. Translated, that means go Crusaders from the Elk County Veterinary Clinic, located on the $1 Million Highway.
E-Carbon America, LLC, 806 Teresa Street, St. Mary's. Call 834-7777. Wishing good luck to the Elk County Catholic Crusaders. E-Carbon is a global alliance of privately held electronical carbon product manufacturers. E-Carbon dedicated to maximizing customer satisfaction in the use of the electrical carbons and related products worldwide. The affiliated companies of E-Carbon have a long heritage of serving electrical carbon needs with high-quality products, timely deliveries, and superb technical support. E-Carbon and its affiliates around the world constitute a flexible organization with the capabilities required to keep pace with the rapidly changing needs of all of their customers, maintaining the continuity of supply for the long term. The unique arrangement provides a special opportunity for unparalleled customer satisfaction in the electrical carbon industry. E-Carbon America, 806 Teresa Street, St. Mary's.
The Crusaders play here.
98.9, The River.
Ross Brennan will lead off here in the top of the 5th. Here as you have Crusader Baseball and State Championship Baseball on WQKY, Emporium St. Mary's, your home for Crusader Baseball and your classic hits. Ross Brennan 0 for 1 on the day. He flew out to the right fielder his first time up. Crusaders hold a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Called. Crusaders score a run in the top of the 4th to hold this 1-0 lead. Brennan, a hard hit ball, towards the right fielder, who will make the catch. Kalika, and one out. And now we are going to play a true Penn State song for all you Penn State fans.
Don't stop.
It's just a small town girl living in a lonely world.
Keep your day job.
Took the midnight train going anywhere. As Dan Stauffer will step to the plate. I'm sure I'm going to get text messages about that.
Yeah, I'm sure you will.
Called strike on the outside corner to Dan Stauffer. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He did reach base on a fielder's choice that Zielinski was retired on. That was a bunt, trying to sacrifice bunt. Ball high, 1-1.
Through the first two games here in the state championship Friday, we have not seen a home run.
A little bit bigger field than a lot of these kids are used to playing.
Sure have. You got that right.
Of course, except for those of us that play at Berwyn. Called strike.
There you go. Boy, that was good. I'm impressed with that one, buddy.
Called strike, so 1-2 is the count now with one gone here in the top of the fifth. Dan Stauffer at the plate. Called strike on the outside corner.
Pulled the trigger on Dan. Second strikeout for Roar in the ball game.
And so that will bring up Vincent Jacob, 2 for 2 on the day. A double in the first and a single in the third.
Looking at the replay, good pitch call. It was right there on the corner.
So Vincent Jacob, 2 for 2 on the day, looking for hit number 3. First pitch he will see, outside, ball 1. Now the third baseman is in on the grass. The shortstop is playing a lot closer to the second base bag than you would think.
And the second baseman's way out on the grass.
He is out on the grass in the outfield. Ball 2, 2-0. Now, if you're playing him to pull, Vincent, if you're playing him to pull, you don't want to be working on the outside part of the plate if you're Devon Prep. Now, there is a gap there on that side of the infield. Swing and a miss.
Oh, he wanted all of that one.
Yep, Jacob was swinging for the fences on that one, and the Devon Prep student section give a little fall back as, hey, you're swinging pretty hard at that one, and Jacob had no choice but to give a snicker to that one. Time called.
375 to the alley in right field.
320 to the wall in right. Now there is that high wall, so it probably plays, I'm sure, closer to that 375 mark. Ball in the dirt. 3-1 now to Vincent Jacob. The high right field wall, and then there is also out in center field a batter's eye. But the wall does not go up to the top of that batter's eye. Called strike. Vincent might have thought that one was ball 4. He was getting ready to flick the bat, but
no.
Called strike.
Sorry, Vincent, no.
So the count goes full with 2 gone here in the top of the 5th. Now it is ball 4. And Vincent will walk. So that will bring up Brad Dippold.
1-0. Crusaders in the 5th.
Dippold 0 for 2 on the day. Fly out and ground out. Called strike. 0-1 now to the left fielder for El County Catholic, Brad Dippold. Jacob is at first after he draws a walk. That is the first walk surrendered by Roar. That is something he does not do very often. Ball 1, a little low. He does not give up walks very often, does Roar. One and one the count as Roar sets again. Dippold, a high fly ball to center field. Bowers broke back, now coming in, and he will make the catch.
He held on to it even though falling he did, and he held on to the play to get the last put out in the top half of the fifth. Crusaders lead this one 1-0. You're listening to Crusader State Championship Baseball on the River 98.9.
It's Car Care, and it's fast at Express Lube with the Bubble Bath Car Wash in St. Mary's.
We do state inspection. We also install shocks, struts, exhaust systems, brakes and rotors. Also, we sell Cooper tires and all other major brands.
Plus oil changes when you need it. And make sure your car is totally taken care of. Visit the Bubble Bath Car Wash. Express Lube with the Bubble Bath Car Wash on the $1 Million Highway.
When it comes to crunching the numbers, there's nobody better than Dave Getze. Let Dave Getze, certified public accountant and owner of Getze & Associates PC, with offices in St. Mary's, take care of everything when it comes to the numbers for you or your business. Call Dave at 834-1995 or stop by 301 Brussels Street, St. Mary's. They're always counting the numbers, just like the Elk County Catholic Crusaders are counting the numbers and counting the innings to hopefully a PIAA Single A Boys Baseball Championship. Good luck to the Crusaders as they strive to be number one. Getze & Associates, with offices in St. Mary's. That's Brussels Street, St. Mary's. Schedule an appointment today at 834-1995.
The voice of the Crusaders, Gary Mitchell, on the River 98.9.
Bottom half of the fifth. Chris Bowers, Eric DePietro, and Tyler Klicka. Bowers walked, stole second, stole third, and that's where Brandon Schlimm left him after he struck out the side. 1-0.
Oh. Are we looking this way, or are we looking that way?
Yes, we are.
Okay, we're looking this way. We have to get pictures taken.
Oh, of course we do, Tim Cotter.
Oh, we shouldn't.
First pitch, strike one. We have to immortalize your beautiful face.
That's not good.
Send it to his sister. Or sisters, I should say.
Yes.
Time called by Bowers here in the fifth inning.
That may be something we see now as they try to break Schlimm's cycle here.
Called strike 0-2. We had a big powwow here with the coaches at Devon Prep between innings, his three hitters. And that might have been a focal point of discussion.
We need to stall.
Yeah. Schlimm with the 0-2. Oh my. Puddin' pie. 1-2.
May have been a little low. Yeah. Dan tried to ease his glove back up.
88 for the corner try. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball there. That was way outside that one. 2-2. Nobody out. We're here in the bottom half of the fifth with the Crusaders leading the Tide of Devon Prep 1-0.
Brandon with 8 in a row retired.
And the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Pull the cord. Number 7.
And Bowers knew it. He put his bat down in his hand and started immediately walking to the dugout.
Eric DePietro, 0 for 1. Struck out, one of the 7 Ks for Brandon Schlimm in this championship game. He had 11 against Bishop McCourt,
I believe.
Bottom half of the fifth here at Nettler Field at Lebrano Park. It's been our pleasure to bring you the state championship game here on the River 98.9, your Crusader station. Called strike 0-1. We were here early watching the Loyalsock game, Tina and I, and enjoyed that game, and congratulations to the Lancers as they are the AA champions. LaSalle College, the AAA. Called, beautiful pitch, 0-2. Curveball on the corner. Third baseman Eric DePietro. Elk County Catholic 1, and Devon Prep nothing in this fifth inning. 0-2 pitch in the, a little outside, not in the dirt. And an 87 juicer there. 2 base runners for Devon Prep so far in the ball game. Single back in the first and walk in the second. 1 ball, 2 strike count on Eric DePietro. Ground ball, first base. Child should take it unassisted. He does. 2 down. And it stayed in the grass. Tyler Klicka, who struck out his first time up in the second. 8th hitter of the Devon Prep lineup.
And Brandon has now gone through the order.
Yep.
Retiring.
Harrington here. Pardon me, I said about the AAA before. It was the Quad A championship for
right.
us now.
AAA yet to come.
Yet to come. Called strike 0-1. Pope John Paul II taking on Harrington for the AAA championship.
That one's going to get done a little late.
Uh-huh. Sure be. No balls, 1 strike to Tyler Klicka. Klicka calls time. Shifts the dirt a little bit in the batter's box.
Yeah, they are definitely trying to make an effort this half inning to mess with Brandon's timing.
0-1. Called strike 2.
And he does not seem to be fazed by any of it.
Not so far, Tim. No balls, 2 strikes. Fastball got him. 5 complete innings of play. Crusaders 1. Devon Prep nothing. You're listening to Crusader Baseball on the River 98.9.
A great season for shortstop Dan Singer and pitcher Brandon Schlim of the Crusaders. A fantastic season for the entire Crusader team. Good luck, Crusaders, from Grohl's Disposal in St. Mary's. The St. Mary's Knights of Columbus, along with Fritz Pianos and Organs. Proud to support our local high school student athletes.
Northern Tier Community Action Corporation Head Start, currently taking applications for next school year. Head Start provides preschool and family services to income-eligible families. NTCAC Head Start provides center and home-based options in McKean, Cameron, Elk, and Potter counties. There is no cost to families. Children must be 3 through 5 years of age, but not age-eligible for kindergarten at the time of application. Please call 486-1161, extension 224 in Emporium, 781-7776 in St. Mary's, or toll free 1-888-809-3704, extension 224 for more information.
The voice of the Crusaders, the River 98.9.
Ivan Wortman will lead off here in the top of the 6th. He will be followed by Dan Singer and Jonathan Dippold as the Crusaders hold a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 6th.
Need some more, Tim Cotter.
I would help.
Yeah, it would help.
As this is eerily similar to the last game we just played.
11 strikeouts for Brandon Schlim in that one. And a bottom of the, or they weren't, no, it was the top of the 7th inning double that that left stranded.
So top of the 6th. I didn't even notice they were playing my class song right there.
What was that?
Living on a Prayer.
Wow.
Oh. Ball 1 to Ivan Wortman.
Then, of course, the good old fruit song, Living on a Pear.
Yeah, oh boy.
Uh-huh.
Ball 2, 2-0 to the 3-hole hitter for Elton County Catholic.
Who hasn't batted today? He has not batted one time.
Well,
yeah.
Line drive single for Ivan Wortman over the second baseman's head.
Nicely done here in the 6th.
And the Crusaders have a leadoff runner as Bowers comes over to play that one from his center field position. And that will bring up Dan Singer, 0 for 2 on the day. A fly out and a ground out for Dan Singer. And he is going to trot down to make sure that he understands everything from Coach Daniels as to where we're going, what we're doing, what are we doing here.
Crusaders have had base runners in every inning but the second. That second inning, they went 3 up, 3 down. After we thought the Crusaders got another run, but...
After we thought they had a run in the first, yeah.
Right, yep.
But that was taken away on an appeal.
Mm-hmm. It's 1-0 now here in the top half of the sixth.
And Ivan Wortman at first with Dan Singer at the plate. Singer squares the bunt, takes the pitch outside. The third baseman was charging in.
Yep, DePietro almost.
Yep. He was
almost knew what Dan Singer was chewing for gum.
Yeah, he was almost to Dan Singer before that pitch got to home plate.
Yepper.
Shows bunt again. Bunt is down. First base side. It's going to go foul. We'll have to reset. Foul ball. 1-1 the count. The pitcher Rohr played the game there with the ball. He probably could have picked it up right away and got Singer at first and had Wortman at second, but he didn't. He let it roll foul, and now it will be a 1-1 count with nobody out here in the top of the sixth.
Yep, rolled the dice, did Rohr.
And it paid off on this situation. You never know. That could hit the line and come back towards fair territory, but ball outside. 2-1 is the count now. El County Catholic 1, scoring a run in the top of the fourth. We're now in the top of the sixth. Devon Prep, nothing.
Oh, right through it.
Singer tried to get the bunt down, but it went right over top of his bat. So that goes down as a swing and a miss, and now there's 2 strikes.
I think it may have ticked his bat.
It may have.
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out in the top of the sixth. And now we'll have to see what the Crusaders are going to do here. No bunt appears to be on. Singer, ground ball towards short. They will go to second for 1. That's all they're going to get. It's a fielder's choice. On a ground ball to the shortstop. Fielder's choice. They will get Wortman. He is out at second. Singer is now at first. They trade places, and Jonathan Dippold will step up. It was his single that brought home Ivan Wortman. Back in the fourth. Ivan reaching on a hit by pitch, then stole second base, advanced to third on a ground out by Dan Singer, and then came home to score on a Jonathan Dippold single. Ball in the dirt.
Wow, good stop by Hardaway.
Yeah, that was a good one because that one hit well before the plate. So Dippold 1 for 2 on the day, the single and a fly out. Ooh, a little bit of a sneaky play there as Singer has to dive back in on a pickoff attempt that Rohr took very quickly as Singer was walking off the bag. Singer is at first, a fielder's choice. That retired Ivan Wortman after his single to lead off the inning. Called strike to Jonathan Dippold, 1-1. Rohr has hit 80, 82, 84 on the gun. Brandon we've seen as high as 90. We've only seen that once, but we have seen him as high as 90 and into the 86s for sure. Another throw over to check on Singer, but diving back in. He dives back in safely. So Singer is at first. Dippold is at the plate with 1 gone here in the top of the sixth. Ball high, 2-1 now. Rohr is at 81 pitches. 82 pitches now, pardon me. 82 pitches, 50 of them for strikes. That is a 61% clip. Brandon, on the other hand, is at a 68% clip, but he only has 68 pitches in the game. Ball high and in. High and inside. Hitters don't like that one a whole lot.
Nope.
3-1.
Get out of the way.
3-1. And I don't know if that is Devon Prep down there in that bullpen along the first base side or not. I don't think.
I don't think so either.
I believe it is Pope John Paul.
And Harrington.
Yep. I was just looking to see if maybe there would be somebody warming for Devon Prep down there in the bullpen, but there is not.
No, and nor is, of course, there in the Crusader bullpen right now.
No.
1-0 in the top half of the 6th.
3-1 count to Jonathan Dippold as Roar sets. And now we'll deliver home. Swing and a miss. And briefly, Hardaway thought about throwing down to first to try and get Singer, but thought better of it and did not.
I'm not too sure if his first baseman would have even caught up with that ball.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
That is why he pulled it back, obviously, but Singer at first. Full count delivery coming home to Jonathan Dippold. Singer off on the pitch. Ball 4. Everybody will advance up. So a walk here, the second of the game for the Crusaders. And now with 2 men on and 1 out, Brandon Schlim will come to the plate. He is 0 for 1 on the day. He has a sacrifice.
And a great opportunity here to help his own cause. We have a courtesy runner.
No, we're going to get a pinch runner.
Yep, for Jonathan Dippold.
Pinch runner for Jonathan Dippold, and that is going to be Luke Hoffman. Luke Hoffman will come in to pinch run, and then Dippold will, of course, return. Oh, wait. Nope, yes. Okay, here we go.
It's all right. He's allowed to re-enter.
Yes. Yeah. So Huffman is at first. Singer is at second. And Brandon Schlim will be at the plate. We do have a meeting on the mound here as well for Roar and his coach and his catcher Hardaway.
1-0.
Huffman now will run at first base. Brandon Schlim at the plate. He does have a man in scoring position, which with runners in scoring position this year, Brandon Schlim hitting .375. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. The Crusaders with a 1-0 lead. Brandon showed bunt, pulled back. It's a called strike. And with 1 out, they may think about moving that up for Zielinski. We will see. Schlim now will call time.
And go over the signs here.
Yep. Huffman at first, nobody holding him on there. Singer at second. The infielders play with him there, and a foul ball.
Little push try down the first base side.
Yep, trying to get the third base down. Now, there's something to be said for that, or there's something to be said for bunting it towards third to draw that third baseman in to make it easier for that lead runner to get there. But Brandon obviously more comfortable going down the first baseline. That point may be moot now with 2 strikes. So we'll see if the bunt is still on with 2 strikes now. 0-2 delivery from Roar. On its way now. Ball, throw down to first. Huffman dives back in. Hardaway threw down to first to check on Huffman. The pitch was a ball.
I think it might have been even a pitch out.
It may have. Yeah, just to see if somebody would move, but nobody was. Everybody holding in place. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out. Schlim at the plate. Fouls one off out of play into the stands. That one hit concrete and will bounce and then be caught. And then handed off to a youngster. Very nice. Always like it when the little ones get to get a gift. Past the bottom of the hour here, 7:30. a 4-hour game, Gary Mitchell. My goodness.
Well, take off an hour.
Yeah, at least. Runners off on the pitch, foul ball. Coming back.
Is it?
Oh, nice catch. Nice catch off the ricochet. And nice job playing it off after making the catch.
There we go.
Foul ball. We were ready for that one.
It was coming towards the booth.
It was coming towards our open window here, but it did not happen. It went over us. Keep it down a little bit more next time, Brandon. You'll have a gift when you get back on the bus. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the top of the 6th. Ball in the dirt. That one hit before the plate, before the batter's boxes even. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Might have been trying to get Brandon to fish at one there, but not going to fish at one quite that far out ahead. And now time is called. Hardaway might have caught that one in an area on his midsection that did not have padding. The home plate umpire going to do a little house cleaning and clean up the plate here to give him a little time to catch his breath. I do believe that one might have got him right underneath the catcher's mask on the bounce. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Brandon Schlimm at the plate. Ground ball back to the pitcher, on to third for 1, on to first for 2, double play.
1-5-3 right is the putout. Bottom of the 6th, Crusaders 1, Devon Prep nothing. You're listening to Elk County Catholic Baseball on the River 98.9.
Into Sales is a full-service distributor of paper products, packaging equipment, janitorial chemicals and supplies, and industrial safety products. They've been serving industrial, educational, medical, and government institutions since 1965. Into Sales large warehouse is fully stocked with products from leading manufacturers for quick and reliable delivery to your facility. Products from SC Johnson, Buckeye, SBS, 3M, and SureTape are just a few of the many products that Into Sales stocks and that are available for immediate delivery. Because the customer is number one, Into Sales does their very best to accommodate special products and requests. Protecting the environment is one of IndaSales' top priorities. That's why IndaSales carries a large volume of towels and tissue products made from recycled materials, and their sanitary maintenance chemicals all conform to current environmental laws. Contact IndaSales today to see what they can do for you. Call 834-7881. IndaSales, 1062 Johnsonburg Road. Proud to support Crusader Athletics. Innovative Center Metals, ISM, 1037 DeLome Road, St. Mary's, provides complete powdered metal services to customers and prides themselves in total commitment to quality service and technical support. Over 65 years of powder metal experience and a dedicated staff assures you of professional, high-quality results. ISM produce soft, magnetic, and structured components from stainless steel and iron-based materials. Innovative Center Metals reacts quickly and efficiently when entrusted with your confidence as a supplier. Combining ISM's powder metal knowledge with your product expertise assures the most effective quality powdered metal part. Call Innovative Center Metals for a quote at 781-1033.
Thanks for hitting a home run with Crusader Baseball on the River 98.9 and on the River989.com.
Tim Cotter, Gary Mitchell, pondering the musical question, whatever happened to Mambo number 1, 2, 3, and 4?
Mambo number 5 is famous. Where's the other ones? And how many more are there? I mean, if there's like 30, we can't, never mind.
Hey, Matt Bevel. We'll let the announcer. I mean, here we go. Bellabaqua, followed by C.J. Colebrenner and Dominic Hardaway. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bellabaqua struck out his first time up. Schlimm called strike 0-1. Brennan was coming in thinking bunt.
66 pitches now for Brandon in this game.
And that was 88 miles per hour.
I don't think you have to worry about him tiring.
0-1. Schlimm, curve, try. It hit him.
Yep.
It hit Bellabaqua, and he will get on. And that's the first base runner since the second. And only the third base runner of the ball game.
That is, for Brandon, I mean, that is not something that happens all the time, but he does have, that is now his 8th hit batter on the season. So, it does happen for him.
C.J. Colebrenner, 0 for 2, popped up to the second baseman in the first and to Dippold in the third throw over to first and tag. Belabaqua is in. 1-0 El County Catholic, bottom half of the sixth. Nobody out. Squares to bunt, push bunt. Childs has a chance, no. As it eludes him, just past the first base coaching box. 0-1 on C.J. Colebrenner.
And for Brandon, I was at the school before we left, before the team left, since I was riding the bus. Brandon pretty much came into the school, saw Father Eric, and pretty much told him, I want the ball. So when you have a pitcher that has that kind of confidence, that's good. Now we're going to get a visit to the mound here from Coach Daniels. He's going to bring everybody in. They're going to discuss how they're going to probably deal with this bunt. If that is what happens now with Colebrenner, if he puts down a bunt, you can talk about how this is going to be dealt with.
Again, Belabaqua at first base with a hit by pitch. Brandon's only given up 1 hit in the ball game and 1 walk, 7 strikeouts, and an 0-1 count on C.J. Colebrenner, senior, second baseman for Devon Prep. Brandon Schlimm, he'll check the runner at first, 0-1. And comes to the plate, squares to bunt, and that's a foul off, 0-2.
Now the question becomes, if you are Devon Prep, do you still have this bunt on here with nobody out?
In the bottom half of the sixth.
And with your big offensive man coming next, do you still try and move him up to second?
No balls, 2 strikes to Colebrenner. Brandon Schlimm, he'll check that runner at first base, take his time, and come to the plate. Fouls that one off. He was swinging. And the count remains 0-2. Hardaway on deck at 1 for 2, the only hit for Devon Prep of the ball game. Throw over to first and back is Belabaqua. Shortstop number 4 for Devon Prep. No balls, 2 strikes to C.J. Colebrenner. Schlimm to the plate, 0-2. Fouls that one off. And Colebrenner
barely got a piece of that one.
Making this a duel right now. Which, of course, sends up the pitch count a little for Brandon Schlimm.
He's only at 71 now after a game that he did throw over 100.
0-2 pitch, runner up and going. Pops it up, foul behind us. Belabaqua is off on the pitch, and the count remains at 0-2.
89 on that one was Brandon. 0-2 count.
Bat work real good here for Colebrenner.
Dan Stauffer goes out to talk to Brandon, see what this pitch is here. I would not be surprised if Dan might have gone out to Brandon and said, listen, I'm going to stop anything that comes in. Let's give this kid an off-speed pitch low and see if we can get him to chase.
0-2 pitch coming from Brandon Schlimm, just outside, 1-2. 88 on the gun. Belabaqua at first base. We're in the bottom of the sixth, and the Crusaders lead this one 1-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlimm, and a foul off again from Colebrenner. No balls, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Chess match going on between Brandon Schlimm and C.J. Colebrenner. Time called by Colebrenner. 2 attempts at a bunt, and that's how the strikes came. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Cole Brenner has fouled off a whole bunch to stay alive. Lavacqua takes his lead at first. And the 1-2. Schlim. Again. Oh, into the suites, back into the mezzanine here at Medler Field, Libretto Park. It's still 1-2. Lavacqua at first. Brandon, curveball, ground ball, deep in the hole. Singer to second, out. 6-4 on the put out.
Fielder's choice.
Yep, Lavacqua didn't like the call. Thought he beat it. Fielder's choice for Cole Brenner. Brennan was playing in on the play. That brings up Dominic Hardaway. 1 for 2 with a runner at first.
Very close play.
Sure was at second base. They probably already showed the replay real quick.
I believe, yeah.
Yep, and we didn't get a chance to take a look. Hardaway, we're not used to seeing replays.
No, we're not.
Hardaway, 1 for 2, grounded out to short. Back in the third, singled in the first, a lone hit for Devon Prep so far. 1-0 in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Cole Brenner on with the fielder's choice. Brandon Schlim steps off the rubber and will recycle the signs for him. Ryan Childs will hold the runner on. Off-speed try, 0-1.
77 pitches presently for Brandon. 54 of them for strikes, 70%.
6th inning. 1 away. Against Dominic Hardaway. Runner going. Stopper's throw. Good back up by Dan Singer. Cole Brenner with a stolen base. And it's ball 1. Dominic Hardaway. 1 out. 6th inning.
Stoffer is disappointed in himself for that throw. Almost looked like kind of a half pitch out, if you will.
Just a little high. And they do have a pinch runner now on at second base. Pinch runner came on for Lavacqua.
No, Cole Brenner is out there at second base.
Oh, Cole, that's right.
Yeah,
Cole Brenner is. Thank you.
Lavacqua is out.
That's right. Pardon me.
Yep.
2-1. A little confusion. Just looking at the scoreboard. Yeah, scorebook. Hardaway, that was tight. Ball gets away a little bit from Dan Stoffer, and the count goes 3-1. Brandon being very careful here with Dominic Hardaway. Gallo, the DH on deck. 6th inning. Runner at second is C.J. Colebrenner, as he got there via the stolen base. 3-1. Crusaders 1. The Tide of Devon Prep 0 in the 6th inning. 3-1 pitch. Fastball up high, and it's 1st and 2nd for Devon Prep. That'll bring up Tony Gallo. Gallo, the DH.
Not the worst thing in the world there. No. That walk sets up a force.
Gallo is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. 1 out. And third base coach for Devon Prep calls his batter to him.
Setting up a force. There's a force now at obviously 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So they can go to any base depending on where it is hit. This was the situation that Devon Prep just had in there in the last half inning where a ground ball turned into a double play.
Colebrenner at second, Hardaway at first. Brandon, a little high, ball 1. Struggling a little bit here in the 6th. 1 out, 1st and 2nd.
already thrown 17 pitches in this inning. His previous high in an inning after he beats this it was 18.
Fouls that one off. Kind of long at bat with C.J. Colebrenner to deal with. And the count is 1-1. Colebrenner did get on with a fielder's choice eventually. 6-4 to put out on McLaughlin. Hardaway at first. 1-1 count on Tony Gallo. Curveball try, and it got him in the helmet. Bases loaded for Devon Prep. Sean Phelan, 0 for 2. 1-0. Gallo did try to get out of the way. Pitch was high. Crusader defense in on the grass. 1-0 score. Brandon Schlim to the plate. Ball high.
Force at any base here now. You can come home and do not need to tag the runner.
Ryan Childs now being told he was playing deep.
Yep, the corners are going to play in.
And shortstop and second base are out.
Are back, yes.
Yep, are back. Fouls that one off, and it's 1-1. Phelan popped up to second, his first time up. Popped up to the catcher in the fourth. Bases loaded for Devon Prep in the bottom of the sixth. 1 ball, 1 strike from Brandon Schlim. Curveball, beautiful, 1-2.
A strikeout here would be huge. Not only for Brandon's confidence again, but for the Crusaders in this situation.
Bases loaded. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sean Phelan. Fly ball, left field, shallow, coming on. It falls in. The throw will go to third, and they get him at third base. Run scores.
Run does score.
And we're tied at 1. That was a long way for Brad Dipple to go where he was. So Colebrenner scores, and we're tied at 1. Move Hardaway, or he's out.
Hardaway is out at third. There are 2 gone. The score is tied.
You can't, that's not a call you can appeal, is it?
The umpires are talking. Yep, and I do believe the call will remain.
So the putout goes 6-5 of Hardaway. That's 2 outs. Gallo moves up to second. It's a single for Sean Phelan. We're tied at 1 in the bottom of the 6th. Grant Letran. 0 for 2. Struck out, grounded out to second. Devon Prep with still runners at first and second here in the 6th and 2 away. Grant Letran backs away from the plate.
For the Crusaders in their half of the inning, they will have 7, 8, and 9 due up. Swing and a miss at home, 0-1.
First and second, 2 outs in the 6th inning, tied now at 1-1. Grant Letran, 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
All you have to do is get out of this situation, and it's a brand new ball game heading to the top of the 7th.
No balls, 2 strikes. Gallo at second, Phelan at first. Curveball, good stop, Danny Stopper behind the plate, and the count goes 1-2. Two outs in the bottom half of the 6th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brandon Schlim to the plate. Got a piece to stay alive. Did Grant Letran. First and second with 2 away. Brandon Schlim with the 1-2 pitch. Called. Strike 3. Pulled the cord. 6 complete innings of play. 1-1 tie. Elk County Catholic Devon Prep on the River 98.9.
A great business in St. Mary's truly knows that it's a great day to be a Crusader. Good luck to Elk County Catholic from Krekel Enterprises. Vern Sr., Vern and the staff hope you bring home another great piece of hardware for the trophy case at school. The PIAA Single A baseball title. Krekel Enterprises in the Elk Haven Industrial Park, DeLome Road, St. Mary's, for powder metal secondary machining and machine shop work. Call Vern today for a quote at 834-1874. Krekel Enterprises, proud of the maroon and gold.
When it comes to insurance coverage for your business, doesn't it make sense to talk with the insurance professionals that are also your friends and neighbors that live and work in your community? You can depend on the Lecker Insurance Agency to have the knowledge and expertise to handle your ever-changing insurance needs. Call Lecker Insurance Agency at 781-6222, where service is our philosophy and integrity is our hallmark. The Lecker Insurance Agency.
Now, more play-by-play of Elk County Catholic Baseball on the River 98.9.
It will be 7, 8, and 9 for the Crusaders here in the top of the 7th, the final inning of regulation. Zielinski, Brennan, and Stauffer. Zielinski is 1 for 2 on the day. Brennan 0 for 2. Stauffer 0 for 2, but reached on a fielder's choice. Crusaders need a run here to put the pressure on Devon Prep. Devon Prep scoring there in the bottom half of the 6th. So the game is now tied. Elk County Catholic 1, Devon Prep 1. And Josh Zielinski will lead off. Ball outside. 0-1. Or 1-0, pardon me. For Elk County Catholic, the visitors on the scoreboard. 1 run on 5 hits, no errors. For Devon Prep, 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error. Zielinski hits a high fly ball. The center fielder comes in. Bowers, he will make the catch. That was a major league fly ball right there, way up there.
Way up there, where the air is rare.
Ross Brennan now, 0 for 2. He will look to get the Crusader offense started. Top of the 7th. Elk County Catholic 1, Devon Prep 1. Brennan swings at the first pitch he sees. That's drifting into foul territory. It will be out of play.
On the Devon Prep side of the field.
A little bit of a dangerous play by the first baseman there for Devon Prep. He kept going, and then slid and stuck his foot out against the dugout to stop. That's a nice way to hurt an ankle there, but he is up and all right. 0-1 to Ross Brennan. Roar, this is his 95th pitch. And it is low. Ball 1. 95 pitches for Roar in 6 1/3 innings. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Yep, foul tip. Foul tip into the glove for Brennan. So 1-2 is the count now with 1 out. Ross trying to find a way to get on to start the Crusader offense. Called strike on the outside corner. 2 down. And that will bring up Dan Stauffer, 0 for 2 on the day. Has been on base once after a fielder's choice. So if Stauffer could find a way to get on, then we reset to the top of the order with Vincent Jacob. Ball 1 inside to Dan Stauffer. Ball 2, low. If Dan could find a way to pull something between the third baseman and the third base bag, there is a lot of room out there in the outfield. Foul ball off to our right. Out of play, 2-1 the count now. Strike one. Crusaders scored back in the fourth. Called strike. 2-2 now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out here in the top of the seventh. Crusaders looking for some little 2-out magic here. Ball outside. And maybe a little high as well, as Hardaway had to come out of his crouch to catch that one. So the count goes full, 3-2. Stauffer, a line drive down the line.
Oh,
foul. Oh,
my.
Right where I was talking about, but
foul.
Yep. And now I do want to make reference to something here, just because I see Ryan Childs coming back in from the bullpen. Brandon would be eligible to pitch the bottom half of the seventh, but that would be all. You cannot, by PIAA rule, exceed 14 innings in a week. He pitched 7 innings on Monday, so 7 innings is all he would be allowed to go here. So should we go extras, we will see a new pitcher for the Crusaders. Another foul ball off to the right, unless he is taken out and Childs is going to pitch the bottom of the seventh. As long as Schlim stays in the game, he could return to the mound.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that will be something we see happen, but there is the potential for that. Stauffer, foul ball, almost to us. Bouncing around on the roof a couple times.
Sure did, didn't it?
Went out of play then. Count remains full after a few foul balls here by Dan Stauffer with 2 gone. Another foul ball, this time down the third base line.
And that's where it stays.
Somebody's going to have to go get that one.
And they're going to make the third baseman go get that call.
Time is called.
Mm-hmm.
While the third baseman goes to get that. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the seventh. ECC 1, Devon Prep 1. Another foul ball. That one might have been the closest to us so far.
I think so, dude.
Devon almost found a way to get it back here.
I didn't flinch.
I was ready for it. One might have stung. I might have had a broken hand, but I would have got the ball. That's the important part. And now a high fly ball to left field. The left fielder gives chase, and he will make the catch. Elk County Catholic will have to hold off Devon Prep in the bottom of the seventh to send this to extras.
You're listening to Crusader Baseball on the River, 98.9.
It's true that students who participate in high school sports and other extracurricular activities tend to learn teamwork, leadership, and time management, valuable skills that will last a lifetime. At Liberty Pressed Metals of Kersey, our company is proud to support our student athletes. The high school sports experience, having a positive impact in our school and our community. Liberty Pressed Metals of Kersey.
Attorney Mark S. Jacob wishes the Elk County Catholic baseball team good luck as they strive to be undefeated and bring back a second straight single-A state baseball title to Elk County. Attorney Mark S. Jacob strives to be undefeated in the courtroom, too. Call Mark for a consultation on your case today at 834-3999. Attorney Mark S. Jacob, 400 South Michael Street, St. Mary's.
It's ECC Baseball on the River 98.9. Here's Gary Mitchell and Tim Cotter.
7th inning. Chris Bowers, Eric DePietro, Tyler Klicka. We're talking 6, 7, and 8 hitters. For Brandon Schlim, He is back out here in the 7th. No other changes for the Crusaders at all. 1-1 tie. 1 run in the 6th for Devon Prep. 1-1 in the 4th for Elk County Catholic.
Yeah.
Danny Stauffer was the hitter, so that's why there's a little bit of time here for him to get the gear on.
Yeah. And the way that I explained the rule with Brandon, that is the way that I understand it. I believe that is correct, but of course I have been wrong on things before, so don't quote me to that if that is not exactly correct. We shall see.
1 hit off of Brandon Schlimm as we go to the 7th inning. And the Crusaders pitching staff had a good amount of innings for shutout ball.
Yeah,
broken there
consecutively.
In the 6th.
Yeah, broken in the 6th.
Yep.
Dating back to the Swickley Academy game in the first round of the state playoffs.
And we didn't want to say anything to jinx it. 1-1 tie. Chris Bowers walked, stranded at third. He stole 2 bases in that 2nd inning and has struck out. Brandon, first pitch, strike 1, as it's a foul ball. Kids were waiting for it to come off of the facade, but it did not. 0-1. Schlimm, curveball, left field. It is in the park, and right there is Brad Dippold, 1 away.
Maybe a little bit of a nervous moment there for some as Brad kept backpedaling while trying to keep the eye on the ball, but he did make the catch.
DePietro, 0 for 2. He struck out in the 2nd and grounded out to the first baseman in the 5th. 1-1 tie, bottom half of the 7th inning. Schlimm, all the way outside.
Still throwing in the mid-80s is Brandon.
86 MPH there. 1-1 in the 7th and 1 out. Schlimm curveball, good one. 0-1.
1-1.
Pardon me, 1-1. DePietro, 1-1 pitch. Fastball, 86, 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Curve and a foul. Down the first base side, Eric DePietro.
And now, Devon Prep does indeed have someone warming in their bullpen.
A left-hander. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's out number 2 in the 7th. 2 down, tied at 1, and we do have a pinch hitter.
We're going to get a pinch hitter for Devon Prep. It's going to be number 7, I do believe.
Yep, Bobby Waters. Pinch hitting for Tyler Klicka. Waters, a senior, and the only senior other than Schellinger on the bench.
Yeah.
And Schellinger, of course, a pitcher suffering through an injury. Waters, rest on the Devon Prep bench are sophomores and freshmen. 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Brandon Schlimm to the plate, ball up high. 1-1.
Brandon just surpassing the 100-pitch mark now.
Yeah. 1-0, 2-0 to Bobby Waters. The 8th hitter now, as he's pinch hitting for Tyler Klicka, who had went 0 for 2 in the previous at-bats. 2 balls, no strikes. Brandon Schlimm called strike, 2-1. One tie in the bottom half of the 7th. Curveball try. That went awry. And the count goes 3-1 to Bobby Waters on WQKY. Emporium St. Mary's, just past 8 o'clock for the State Single A Baseball Championship here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park on the campus of State College and the campus of Penn State University in State College. 3-1 pitch from Schlimm, ball 4. Waters gets on. And the third walk given up by Brandon Schlimm in the ballgame. Matt Belabacqua.
And this is the man you want to get. You do not want to have runners on first and second or a combination thereof with Mr. Hardaway coming up next.
No, 2 batters yet.
Oh, yes, correction, 2 batters. Pardon me.
Yep.
Number 9 man now.
Belabacqua, strike 1. He struck out in the 3rd, hit by the pitch in the 6th. 0-1. Bowers flied out the left. DePietro struck out. Waters walked. Outside, count evens. And no, he threw to first base instead. Stolen base for Bobby Waters.
Well, the runner was kind of caught in no man's land there, and then as Dan Stauffer set to throw to first, he took off for second.
And got the base. Crusaders have used that play successful before this season. 1-1 with Waters at second. Belabacqua with a 1-1 count from Brandon Schlimm. Fouls it off towards us and into the screen, and it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Everybody, they're bringing the infield in at 1-2. Dipple will come in.
He's going to force that runner at second to at least stay somewhat close to the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Singer motioning in the right fielder, Ivan Wortman. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Schlimm just outside, 2-2. Yeah,
it was.
It was from our advantage point. Down the third base side, it might have looked better, but it's 2-2.
Look at the replay here. Yeah, it's outside.
Yep, way outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. We're tied at 1. Waters at second base. And the 2-2 pitch. Curveball try, gets away from Dan Stauffer, and Waters is going to get third base. It was a curveball.
Yep.
And Bobby Waters got the third on the pass ball. So the count goes full, 3-2. Bowers. DePietro went down. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Both teams coming alive here in the bottom of the 7th. Both fans. Sections coming alive in the bottom of the 7th. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Brandon Schlimm. Swing and a miss. We go to extra innings. 1-1 tie. Elk County Catholic, Devon Prep. It's Crusader Baseball on the River, 98.9.
Nothing could be finer than a Father's Day recliner. Happening now at Art Heary & Sons Furniture, the annual Father's Day recliner sale. All recliners are 50% off the suggested retail prices. That's half off. Also included in this huge sale are power recliners and reclining lift chairs. For extra incentive, from now until Father's Day, every recliner purchased at Art Heary & Sons will receive an additional $50 discount. So that's 50% off every recliner, plus an extra $50 discount. Free delivery and removal of your old recliner is also included. Hurry in for best selection. Art Heary & Sons Furniture, Arch Street, St. Mary's. Since 1955, the store for people in love with their homes.
Hurry in for huge Father's Day savings on recliners, also power recliners and reclining lift chairs at Art Heary & Sons Furniture. Visit us online, arthearyandsonsfurniture.com.
The PA Wilds roads can really mess up a car. You've just taken a splash of dirt from the construction of the $1 Million Highway. Make it your last dirt spot today. Motor over to either location of the Windfall Car Wash, just off Windfall Road, right next door to Dates Brothers Car Mart, or stop by State Street, St. Mary's. The Windfall Car Wash hopes the Crusaders of Elk County Catholic keep their record clean and remain undefeated and grab the 2014 PIAA Single A baseball title. Slide home safe, Crusaders.
Thanks for hitting a home run with Crusader Baseball on the River 98.9 and on the River989.com.
8th inning. Vincent Jacob, Brad Dippold, Ivan Wortman. Second extra playoff inning game here for the Crusaders in the playoff run.
So it will be Vincent Jacob now, ball one.
The boards and the announcers are here.
Jacob, a fly ball to left field. Latrin will get under that and make the catch. One gone. And that will bring up Brad Dippold, 0 for 3 on the day. Strikeout, ground out, fly out. For Brad Dippold, young man, the only thing you don't have is a hit. So you might as well get that taken care of right now. Dippold looking to get his first hit here and get the Crusaders a base runner. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1. Rohr remains in the game to pitch. For
here in the 8th.
Devon Prep here in the top of the 8th. Called strike.
Yeah. Good pitch.
67-mile-an-hour curveball.
Yeah, sure was.
And Ryan Childs is indeed out in the bullpen, warming for the Crusaders. Again. Ball outside. Boy, it might not have been outside by much, but...
Nope. They don't show the replay.
They're not showing a replay on this one.
No. 1 and 2.
The 1-2 pitch home. Ground ball towards the shortstop. He will back in. Throw to first. Out.
Good scoop at first base. 2 down. Nice play by first baseman Phelan.
And that will bring up Ivan Wortman, 1 for 2 on the day, has been on base twice. He also is the one that scored the run for Elk County Catholic after being hit by a pitch in the 4th inning. He came around to score on a single by Jonathan Dippold. Wortman looks at the first pitch low, ball 1. Wortman, and then should we get there, Dan Singer and Jonathan Dippold. Where we are in the order. 1 ball and a foul ball. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. Elk County Catholic 1, Devon Prep 1. Into extra innings here, the second extra inning game the PIAA championships have seen thus far.
Oh, did it get him?
No.
No.
Ball inside, 2-1.
Almost took one for the team.
Weak ground ball, back to Rohr, the pitcher. He will throw on to first to retire the side.
Bottom of the 8th, tied at 1. Devon Prep, Elk County Catholic on the River, 98.9.
3 great services from Zito Media. Digital cable, high-speed internet, and digital voice. 3 great services, 1 low monthly price. It's your chance to save like never before. Digital cable with dozens of digital channels and on-screen program guide. High-speed internet that's way faster than DSL. And digital voice service with unlimited local and long-distance calling. Try getting that with a satellite dish. The Triple Play package from Zito Media. 3 great services, 1 low monthly price from 1 local company. Call now, 800-365-6988. An impressive, undefeated regular season and an appearance in the state championship game. That's a result of great coaching, great players, and fantastic teamwork. The staff and management at U.S. Resistors, Plumbing and Haynes Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, and Elk County Commissioners congratulate the Elk County Catholic Crusader baseball team.
Now, more play-by-play of Elk County Catholic baseball on the River 98.9.
We're being looked at.
Yeah.
We're being looked at by Horrington children here.
Yeah. First big change for the Crusaders, as stated. Brandon Schlimm is done. He is now at first base.
Right.
Ryan Childs will now pitch for the Crusaders going forward.
And top of the order, in fact, for Devon Prep, C.J. Colebrenner.
7 innings for Brandon pitching. 2 hits, 1 run is earned. 3 walks, 11 strikeouts for Brandon Schlimm in this game. So now Ryan Childs will come on to pitch.
Colebrenner, 0 for 2, actually 0 for 3. Really got on with a fielder's choice, and he's the one that scored the Devon Prep run in the top half of the 6th inning, or bottom half of the 6th inning, pardon me. We're in the bottom half of the 8th, and as Tim pointed out, Brandon Schlimm ran out of innings.
And Childs on the season in his 12 games pitched, 42 innings pitched. He is 8-0 on the season, does also have 2 saves, for what saves are worth. 28 hits, 9 runs, 8 of them are earned, 10 walks, 48 strikeouts. That is a 1.33 ERA.
Colebrenner, the second baseman, here in the bottom half of the 8th. Childs' first pitch, good one, 0-1.
Childs will probably not reach the speeds that Schlemmy did, but he can hold his own on the mound.
Good curve just outside of the rubber.
I think Brandon might have lost, or pardon me, I think Ryan might have lost his footing there on that one.
1-1. 1-1 tie here in the 8th. Fly ball center field in the ballpark. Vincent Jacob. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Dominic Hardaway, 1 for 2, singled in the first, grounded out to short in the 3rd, and walked in the 6th.
He did also make an out in the 6th, being thrown out at third base.
6-5 went that play after he tried for 3rd from a hit in left field.
This isn't football, Fran.
1-0.
Fran Lewandowski wants us to make this more exciting.
Well, it's plenty of drama. That's exciting.
That is.
First base side and foul.
He really got a hold of that foul ball. It went screaming down the first base line.
1-1. Oh, my. 8th inning. Crusaders with 1 out. With Ryan Childs in his first inning of relief. Fly ball, shallow center. Vincent Jacob will come on, 2 down. Kind of sawed him off, didn't he?
Yeah, if that had been a wooden bat,
it would have broke.
Might have.
Tony Gallo, 0 for 2, struck out twice and hit by pitch in the 6th. 8th inning is where we are. Gallo, the DH. I think the Child's offering Fran Lewandowski popcorn.
Popcorn.
Good pitch, it's 0-1. Two outs.
I have a fan club.
I do, but don't let him hit
the... Yeah, he does.
0-2. You have a fan club. You can make faces at him, but don't let him hit the window, please.
No pounding on the
glass.
No
pounding on the glass. 0-2 in the 8th inning. 1-1 tie. Ryan Childs to the plate. Fouls that one off. Did you get it?
I was ready for it. Didn't get it, but I was ready for it.
Wish I had their energy. Horrington fans here to the right of us. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs. Childs, swing and a miss. 8 complete innings of play We have a 1-1 tie, and the Crusader Bats need to get going. You're listening to Crusader Baseball. Gary Mitchell, Tim Cotter, Crusader Faithful. On the River, 98.9.
Ahmed Brothers Construction at West Creek Road in St. Mary's provides a variety of services, including excavation work, road building, land clearing, oil and gas pipelining, hydro seeding and mulching, sandstone and limestone, for flatbed service, water trucks, roll-off trucks, and 30-yard containers. Call on Ahmed Brothers Construction on West Creek Road in St. Mary's. Call 834-6000 or visit AhmedBrothersConstruction.com. Elk County has been represented in the state championship game 2 years straight, a reflection of the quality student athletes we have in our region. Good luck this week to the Crusaders in the state championship game from Bimal Baseball, the area's headquarters for softball and baseball training. Don's Pizza. Enjoy a Don's Pizza and wings during the game. Whistles on State Street, where you can choose from over 35 flavors of soft ice cream. Good luck, Crusaders.
1-800-BUSY-DOG. If your basement's waterlogged, call 1-800-BUSY-DOG.
Is your basement waterlogged? Call Basement Technologies of the Alleghenies, 834-9757. Basement Technologies will show you how fast and inexpensive it is to keep your basement dry for good. Call Basement Technologies of the Alleghenies today. Nationally known, locally owned, 834-9757 or 800-BUSY-DOG.
Elk County Catholic Baseball on the River 98.9.
Okay, we have quite a few changes to make here, and everybody get out your pen and paper to make
Please
notes.
follow the bouncing baseball.
Yep, make notes, because there is going to be a quiz after I say all this. Here we go. Let's run around the diamond for Devon Prep.
First base.
Yep, Hardaway is still behind the plate. Phelan will now come in to pitch. He was at first base. Latran will come in from left to play first. Now we have Gallo, who was the DH. He is at second. Belvacqua comes in to play short, and DePietro still remains at third. Colburner goes out to left, and is Waters still in the game? He did not stay in the game and is now in right. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they called strike on the first pitch. Okay, yes, it is number 30 out in left field. Klicka went back out to left field.
No, right field.
Or right field, pardon me. I'm saying left field. It's right field. 0-2 the count is now after Dan Singer fouls off a pitch. So he looks at a strike, fouls off a pitch. And it is 0-2.
Left-hander.
Yes,
Phelan.
Yep, Phelan, the left-hander, who was playing first base. Singer strikes out, dropped third strike officially, but the tag applied at home plate.
Only 65 on that.
Yep. A much slower pitcher so far is Phelan than his predecessor.
We're in the top half of the ninth.
Yeah. Rohr with 119 pitches in the game, so he comes out. Dipple fouls one straight back on the first pitch he sees, that one at 81. Rohr, 8 innings pitched, 5 hits, 1 run. It is earned. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch. And now we have Phelan doing the pitching. And let me fix this correction. There we go. 1-1 is the count now.
Crusaders posting the run in the fourth. And since then, Rohr has kind of calmed down, really. But still, 112 pitches is 112
pitches. He is out.
Mm-hmm.
So he is done. Brandon is done pitching. This is on Ryan Childs now. And hopefully you can find a way to score a run or two here in the top of the ninth. Ball outside. 2-1. A 1-1 game. that only has one error in it. Devon Prep has one error, and that was on a pickoff attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Called strike on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. And the Crusaders actually have gone 1, 2, 3 in the past 2 innings, so they're looking for their first base runner since the 6th.
When they were double played in that inning.
Right, with a chance to maybe potentially push home another run, and then there was the double play. Ball outside, count goes full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 9th. Yes, we are in extra innings here. And Dippold stays alive with a foul ball.
Almost 8:30 now.
Yep, we are approaching the 8:30 hour here. This game scheduled to start at 3:30, did not.
Mm-hmm.
Not anywhere close. After an extra inning game and a rain delay. Dippold will stay alive again with another foul ball. That one hit something hard over there, I believe one of the speakers perhaps, and came down. But this game, it was much closer to 6 o'clock or even after 6 o'clock until it got started.
Well, after you restarted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we never originally started before the delay.
That's true.
Yeah. Ball 4 will be taken by Dippold, so he trots down to first. And now, let's see.
It's Brandon Schlimm.
Yeah, no, it is Brandon. Oh, but never mind. I was thinking a pinch runner for Jonathan, but that has already been done.
Right,
so he cannot.
You can't do it again.
He cannot do it again and come back into this game.
Correct.
So it will be Brandon Schlimm, 0 for 2 on the day. He does have a sacrifice in. Now with 1 gone, we'll see if they want to sacrifice here.
1-1 tie, top of the 9th.
In the first pitch, Brendan not showing bunt. Ball outside.
Sean Phelan, the left-hander for Devon Prep.
And Hardaway will take a trip out to the mound. I don't know if they were maybe expecting Brandon to bunt, and now he is not. So now they're going to discuss, or if it is something else. Jonathan Dippold on the season has only attempted 3 stolen bases. He does not have the greatest amount of speed on the team by any means, and I think he would agree with that statement from me.
Time called.
Yep, time called, and now we are going to get a visit to the mound by the coach. So, we'll have an extended break here. And wait for Brandon to see the next pitch in his at-bat.
1-1 tie.
Yep. The Crusaders have not had a runner to third since the 4th inning. When they scored that run, they were in place to do that in the 6th, but then the double play that got both Singer and Schlimm, the double play there took care of that. So the Crusaders still trying to find a way to get another runner in scoring position. They have not had that since the 6th inning as well. Have not had a man past first. We are about to hit the bottom of the 8 o'clock hour here. Ball outside. Bottom of the 8 o'clock hour, or 8:30 for a time period that I kind of thought we'd be home by now. And
for a 3:30 start.
But
that was what it was scheduled to be.
Yeah. Scheduled, and then extra inning games, and Mother Nature did not let that happen. Swing and a miss by Schlimm. 2-1. Another game yet to be played after this one yet tonight. all three 3-1. At least that is the plan as of now, as we know it. I do not know what the cutoff time for the PIAA is. If this game goes, say, 12 innings, I do not know what they would say. Let's hope that does not happen. Ball 4. Brandon
back walks.
Brandon draws a walk, which he has been prolific at this year for the Crusaders. Trying to find my notes in the dark here. Where's Brandon? There's Brandon. That is his 18th walk of the season. And that will bring up Josh Zielinski. And
courtesy runner.
And
well,
we have
it would be a pinch runner.
Yeah, it would have to be a pinch runner for Brandon, and I believe they may just. Okay, no, that it is going to be a runner for Jonathan Dippold.
Mitchell Struble.
Mitchell Struble is going to come on. So if I understand everything correctly, that is it for Jonathan Dippold. He will be done. Mitchell Struble comes on to pinch run for him. I do not believe that Dippold can return to this game now.
We'll see if he'll go out to the field.
We will see, but I do not believe that he can return. I could be, as I said before, I could be wrong. I have been before. I'm sure I will be again. Josh Zielinski now at the plate, 1 for 3 on the day. Looks at the first pitch. It is a called strike.
Or is he over 3?
I have 1 for 3. Yep,
yeah.
1 for 3.
Yep, sorry, sir.
Yep. Now Zielinski, a left-handed batter, now facing a left-handed pitcher for the first time. Ball high. Struble is doing a lot of dancing back there. Maybe trying to distract the pitcher here. 1 out here in the top of the 9th. 1 ball, 1 strike is the count to Josh Zielinski, the designated hitter. Still hitting for Ryan Childs, who is now pitching for the Crusaders. Schlimm is at first base. Called strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Zielinski will be looking to put the ball in play here somehow and maybe be Mr. Clutch again for the Crusaders. He has already once this year in the last game. Swing and a miss. Throw down to first. Schlimm is back. Ball gets away. Struble didn't notice it. He'll have to hold it second. So, yep, a swing and a miss. And what is an attempted pickoff, but Schlimm back in safely. So a strikeout for Zielinski, and that will bring up Ross Brennan. Ross will have a chance to play hero here. With 2 gone, he is 0 for 3 on the day. Is Brennan. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. The Crusaders have runners on first and second. Struble running at second. Schlimm at first. Brennan now at the plate. And he pop flies one into foul territory. It's going to get down. Nobody will have a play on it. So 0-1 is the count. A little bit of a dangerous pop fly there, but it fell into no man's land. There, in addition to the room behind home plate here, I don't think we've said this thus far in the broadcast. In addition to the room behind home plate, there is a lot of room in foul territory, period, here at Mendler Field at Medrano Park here on the campus of Penn State University. Beaver Stadium immediately behind us. That's probably what the majority of the people in our town know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
0-1 delivery home. Outside and high. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 gone here with Ross Brennan at the plate. Ross trying to find a way to find a gap somewhere. Let Mitchell Struble bring home a run. Mitchell has been the good luck charm. He has been the one that comes home to score in situations that it's needed, such as with Bishop McCourt. Struble dances around and draws, failing to step off. So the count remains 1-1 here with 2 gone in the top of the 9th. Phelan will set and deliver home. Ball low, 2-1. So with the count now in Brendan's favor, he is going to look to take advantage. Struble now caught in no man's land. Struble caught in a rundown, and he will be tagged out. That is the third out, so Struble got a little bit too over-aggressive and got caught in no man's land, and he will be out. So that will bring us to the end of the top of the ninth. Crusaders will have to go on the defensive end again and prevent Devon Prep from scoring to get it to the top of the 10th.
1-1 tie. It's Elk County Catholic Baseball on the River, 98.9.
Hi, this is Jeff from Casale's. I want to tell you about 3 new exciting reasons to come in and visit Casale's Italian Grill. Every Monday, come in to join the country's #1 Tavern Poker League. Your journey to the World Series of Poker starts right here every Monday night at 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. Wednesday, Casale's is pleased to introduce all-you-can-eat snow crab legs. Come in and get all-you-can-eat salad, breadsticks, and sous vide steamed crab legs served over a bed of pasta tossed with our freshly prepared seafood sauce for only $26. And last but not least, there is finally a great place to eat on Sundays. Casale's Italian Grill will be featuring an all-you-can-eat buffet every Sunday from 11 to 2 for only $14 for adults and $7 for kids under 12. Kids under 5 eat for free. We will still keep the kitchen open on Sundays until 8 p.m., and we have lots of space, friendly service, and serve only the freshest and highest quality ingredients, so feel free to bring the whole family. We have several wines, amazing cocktails, and over 100 beers to choose from. So come in and see what everyone in Elk County is raving about, only at Casale's Italian Grill.
This is the all-new GMC Sierra from Cotter GMC. The 2014 GMC Sierra features more horsepower, more torque, more fuel economy. Featuring pro-grade protection, the 2014 GMC Sierra with available 6-cylinder engine. Crew cabs with your choice of 5.5 or 6.5-foot beds. Plus IntelliLink. From hands-free phone book to accessing your favorite internet radio. Test drive the 2014 GMC Sierra at Cotter GMC, Hall Avenue, St. Mary's. Visit CotterGMC.com.
Crusader Sports.
98.9. The River.
Bottom of the ninth.
And as we made mention to in interviews before, Brad Dippold's entire baseball career, he has been an infielder. He is going to be that again now. Jonathan Dippold is out of the game now after being substituted for again. Mitchell Struble will go out to left. Brad Dippold will come in and play second.
Sean Phelan, 1 for 3. Popped up to the pit, second baseman, catcher, and singled in the 6th. First pitch from Ryan Childs, ball 1. Childs 3 up, 3 down in the bottom half of the 8th. This is the bottom half of the 9th. We're tied at 1. 1-0 count to Sean Phelan. Now pitching for Devon Prep. Little low, 2-0.
So we still have a Dippold at second base.
Yeah.
It's just the other one.
It's just the younger.
The younger Dippold.
2-0. Fastball low, 3-0. 80 miles an hour on that one. 3-0 to Sean Phelan. Bottom of the 9th inning here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park. Soon Phelan will take all the way, and it's ball high. 4 straight balls for Ryan Childs. Grant Latran, or Latran rather, Latran. 0 for 3 is Latran. He struck out in the 2nd, grounded out to second in the 4th, and struck out in the 6th. Runner at first is Phelan. Brandon Schlim will hold him on. Ryan Childs trying to keep them from coming home to win this one, Devon Prep. Nobody out in the bottom of the 9th. Childs, outside corner try, it's 1-0. 5 straight balls from Ryan in the 9th. 1-0 count. Squared to bunt. Didn't get the call. 2-0. Phelan at first. He walked on 4 straight. It's 2-0 on Grant Letran. Good pitch. 2-1. Crusaders with a run in the 4th. Devon Prep with a run in the 6th. 2-1 count on Grant Letran. He squares again. Good pitch. 2-2. Bowers will follow in the Devon Prep lineup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Childs will check the runner. And Letran, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got a... Did he foul tip it?
He did.
He did, okay. And the count remains at 2-2. Now, I thought maybe he missed it and it went up the first base side, but Letran did get a piece. And obviously, the third base umpire, or the home plate umpire, did make the foul ball call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out in the 9th. Devon Prep from Chester County. Throw over to first and back, sliding head first is Phelan. Ryan Childs, 2 balls, 2 strikes in relief of Brandon Schlimm here in the 9th inning. Childs, 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout for Ryan, 1 away.
And I think that might be a big strikeout for Ryan's confidence.
After throwing 6 straight balls, yeah, in the to start this 9th. Bowers walked, stole a base, moved to third and another stolen base, struck out on the 5th, flied out the left in the 7th. Throw over to first, and back is Letran. Bottom half of the 9th inning. Childs, sidearm, bunt. Ryan will come off the mound. He'll go to second base for the 4th, and they got him. 1-6 went the play, 2 away.
Wasn't quite sure off the crack of the bat if I trusted that decision by Ryan, but he got the out at second base, which is the important thing. Got the lead runner as well.
And the fielder's choice on is Bowers. DePietro 0 for 3.
And got him actually at second base by about a step and a half. Of course, the runner was sliding.
Yep. DePietro has struck out twice. And unassisted put out for Ryan Childs in the 5th. 1-1 tie.
We've had a lot of meetings in this game, and I think the home plate umpire is finally going to say we've had a lot of meetings even with like batters and third base coaches. The home plate umpire is now, I think, going to say, okay, guys, listen, we've had enough talking. Let's go. Let's play this game.
Ryan Childs working from the stretch. Throw over to first. Oh, just back in is Chris Bowers.
That was close.
Yes, sir.
I was hoping they might show a replay of that one on our video review monitor here, but it does not appear that we're going to get one.
Childs to the plate, ball high, Dan Stoffer's throw, nobody covering, stolen base for Chris Bowers. Nobody was covering at second base.
And I do believe he called that a ball. Yes, he did. Okay.
Dan saw they called time, I think, for the runner, of course.
Yep. Yeah, he's.
Now Brad Dippold, you know, he's been an infielder, but he hasn't played much there this season.
No.
At second base. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he has to think about these things again with covering bases that he hasn't all season. So. DePietro, swing and a miss, 1-1. And of course, Ryan knows that is the way you can do things without having to use your infielder is look for the strikeout here again.
Bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Sidearm comes inside, 2-1. Powers at second base, 2 away. 2 balls, 1 strike, Eric DePietro. And Child steps off, throws. Nice play, Brad Dipple.
Yeah, that was a little bit dangerous there by Ryan Child.
Yep.
You're going to step off, that's one thing, but step off and throw back to a second baseman that hasn't been there for much coming in. A little bit of a risk.
Off speed, right field, and foul down the first base side. Count goes 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the ninth. Extra innings here at Medler Field and Lebrano Park, 8:45. It is here in State College.
They still have another game yet to go.
And up comes the Crusader faithful. With the 2-2 pitch. Childs, throw down, stopper. Ball goes off of Ross Brennan's glove and down the third base side. Runs coming home. Devon Prep wins the single-A baseball championship. On a wild throw that got away from Ross Brennan down the third base side, and Devon Prep has won it here in the bottom of the ninth, 2-1.
Wow.
Wow. An unearned run in the bottom of the ninth wins it for Devon Prep this evening. 2-1 in 9 innings. Wow. Wow. There was nobody covering third base as the runner went to third. And that's your ball game. And we're stunned.
Yeah, and Brennan did get a glove on the ball, but it went off the tip of his glove out into left field, which allowed that runner to come home. By the time that Mitchell Struble, the left fielder, came in to cover, all was too late. It was too late. By all means, the runner came home to score.
Chris Bowers scores the winning run for the Tide of Devon Prep, who win the single-A baseball championship on a wild and woolly ending here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park. But friends, what a run for the Elk County Catholic Crusader baseball team.
Yeah, it's obviously this is not the ending that anyone wanted or predicted. Coming into this game, it was we had a very strong chance to win the state championship, which we did. And they put up an excellent game here, but just as we've seen, in the state playoffs and the district playoffs, with the exception of the Carmichael game and the Cranberry game, the offense just wasn't there. The offense just wasn't there. I mean, you have 6 hits or 5 hits in this ball game, for the Crusaders, but you can only push across 1 run on those 5 hits. You're not going to win many ball games that way.
No, unfortunately. But congratulations to the Tide of Devon Prep, as they are the single-A baseball champions here at Medler Field at Lebrano Park. So the season comes to a close for us Crusader broadcasters, and again, thanks to all of our sponsors who have brought you Crusader baseball here on the River 98.9, and especially the ones that came aboard for the championship game. Again, let me run it down for you. The Elk Country Store, Meadix Hotel, Eric Hager State Farm, Express Lube, and into sales, Innovative Center Metals, Lecker Insurance, Liberty Press Metals, Marlowe's Place, Northern Tier Weatherization, Precision Compacted Components, Ratherby Embroidery, Seco Designs, Seneca Resources, St. Mary's Beverage, St. Mary's Insurance, SMC Metallurgy, Steeple Nicholas, the Straub Insurance Agency, Taylor Glass Specialists, Zeo Media, Allman Brothers Construction, Bavarian Hills, Dr. Mary Reed Duckenow, Dino's Place, E-Carbon America, St. Mary's, Head Start, DePrater's Beverage, Getzy and Associates, Abacus Industries, Krekel Enterprises, Windfall Car Wash, Attorney Mark S. Jacob, Basement Technologies of the Alleghenies, the El County Catholic Athletic Association, Casali's Italian Grill, along with Randy Wortman Roofing, World Disposal, Penelco, St. Mary's Carbon, Contact Technologies, Plumbing and Haynes, Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, Cotter GMC, Whistles, GKN, Fritz Pianos and Organs, along with the El County Commissioners, Morning Glory Hill Greenhouse, and also Bible Baseball, Don's Pizza, KFC, Clarion Center Metals, the El County Vet Clinic, and U.S. Resistors. Well, Tim, not the way we wanted to end the season, but it was still a hell of a run. Let's face it.
It was. I mean, this is not the way that we pictured anything to end. It's not the way we pictured the careers of Brandon Schlim and Ivan Wortman to end. But as I've been saying to several people all week, that is the way the game of baseball goes. Sometimes you can't control a lot of things like you can in other sports, like, say, basketball or hockey or things of that nature, football even. Baseball, there's a lot of weird bounces, and that's what the Crusaders had here today.
Yes, they sure did. And the final score in the bottom of the ninth inning, on a weird way to lose it, friends, it was 2-1, your final score. Thank you so much, my friend.
Yes, thank you.
Looking forward to football season, of course, and hopefully I'll have you back, and if you're still in town. You never know with Tim Cotter. He could all of a sudden just up and leave us, but